What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are concluding our campaign, The Light of Xaryxis. Swank has been our DM through the series, so Swank, why don't you take it from there?
All right. Amazing. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's been so long since we've last met, so I want to give you a rundown before we begin our big finale. Many months ago, our heroes of the multiverse found themselves on a planet besieged by alien crystalline vines set on draining Toril, a planet that many of our heroes call home. To find those responsible and stop the destruction of the world, our heroes set off to the Rock of Brawl to find allies and discover that an empire of astral elves, the Xaryxian Empire, seeks to drain their world of its energy to fuel its dying star. After twists and turns, they found allies along the way: vampires, a bird wizard, a gift with a gun, and a princess on the run from the very empire you're seeking. You learn Princess Zidali is trying to escape her brother, Prince Zelith, who looks to take the throne as soon as their now dead emperor father is buried. She grew to trust you so much that she even gave you her ring of shooting stars and asked that you take it and meet her in Xaryxis after her brother took her to watch his coronation. After gathering a coalition against Prince Zelith of the Xerxian Empire, you set off for Xaryxis. A massive battle erupted between your armada and the Xerxian empires. You clashed fiercely and took out the flagship of the empire, but now find yourself beset by solar dragons meant to guard the Imperial Citadel and its inhabitants. Before we left last session, you all rolled initiative for this battle, and you did very, very well. And I thought a different map to sort of show you the grand scale of what all is going on around you would be nice. So we have you on a little bit of a different map today, ready to go. And I'm gonna do is gonna turn on. Yes, it's a very nice map. And we have a couple of nat 20s that have already been gifted. Thank you so much, chat. We have Darby has a nat 20. Thank you so much, Death. Let me see. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, incredible. So you all have
Thank you for the
these
biddies. Have
two
a cat.
young solar dragons that were originally circling the Imperial Citadel, now coming to you all. You have mere moments, and you all go first at the top of the initiative. What I'm going to ask for each of you to do is to make a free intelligence check at the top of your turn before you can dive in and do whatever you would like to do. The DC for this check is going to be 17. Nergui, would you like to make your intelligence check, please?
Alrighty. Right, character sheet. That would be a good thing.
Yes. Open your character sheet. Oh, also, no content warning, I don't think.
Find intelligence. Aha! I found intelligence. I didn't click.
Another net 20 for DWB. Unfortunate. You're trying to think through this, but nothing is quite making its way through. Nergui, you just see these dragons coming, and you have mere moments to prepare. What do you do?
Well, I look for. I guess I want to climb up the tree so that I can try and jump out at them when they get close.
Sounds good. You probably have enough movement to do that as a lovely monk. It's about 80 feet just to get to the tree, and then you got to climb up.
Oh, right. I forgot I was over on that. Oh,
yes,
right. Oh, and they're coming from that way. Okay, so actually, I think I want to get up on the railing here, and you know, as they come close, I want to try and get. I want to try and leap out. We've got the gravity planes of the two ships here, so I'm going to try and leap out and grab one of them and use my saber against it.
Incredible. Sounds good. Sounds good. Anything else for you? Just going to hold your attack until one of them comes into range?
Yes.
Incredible. Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't think I have a meaningful bonus.
Okay. Sounds good. Darby, would you like to go ahead and make your intelligence check? You were gifted a nat 20 earlier.
Thank you. I got an 11. Darby's going to run around and try and get behind cover. He's seen those terrible dragons do some pretty damaging breath stuff, so is gonna kind of rush over to the Manganello, and he has to take a dash action to get there, and is going to get ready to ready the Manganello because, oh no, ladies, gentlemen, and all those between and beyond, it has been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe if this ship goes down, we'll go to the other one.
Okay. You're not going to use your nat 20 on your int check?
Oh no, he's got a -2. It's fine.
Okay, cool. All right. Next up, Darbdabard the Bard. Would you like to use your int or to make your int check, please? Remember, you have inspiration.
Yes, I will use inspiration. It's just an intelligence check, just flat roll.
You are muted.
All right. Intelligence check.
Yeah.
With inspiration 7.
Incredible. Nothing comes to mind. Please continue.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
All right.
As you were.
I guess I'm going to move over and try to provide assistance to Darby.
Incredible. So you're gonna give him the help action, do hold.
Yep.
What do you
Help
do?
action? Yep.
Incredible.
You can help set up the Manganello. You can use an action to set up the Manganello.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. It takes what, 3 actions to set up?
Sure does.
All right, I'm helping. I'm done.
Incredible. Next up in initiative is gonna be, oh no, my turn is gonna be Zomig. Go ahead and make your intelligence check at the top of the round for me, please.
Do I have a nat 20 holding?
I don't believe so, no.
Big money, no whammies.
DC
So many
17,
whammies.
you can do it.
All the whammies.
I believe in you.
Please, whammies. I need whammies right now.
And in response to my doing that, I will also
Flash
use
yourself.
my emboldening bond. No, my emboldening bond. My bless, because this is a continuation of the last combat, so I still have bless.
Plus, isn't for ability checks.
Plus is only for saving throw and attack. So you have emboldening bond though. If you want to add, even so, adding your D4 will get you to 16.
Yeah, but I'm also going to use my build for success to give me another 4. So I got 2d4.
Incredible. Let's
Come
see.
on. Whammies. Thank you.
That's a whammy for sure. Okay. Unfortunately, Giz has already rolled. Okay. Go ahead and do your turn, Zoe.
Oh, right. We're going to do my turn. So let's start off. Okay. My turn is going to be that circle right there.
Okay, great.
Ooh, I'm loving this.
Incredible.
All
I'm
right.
going to make some dex
I-
saves for you with your DC again. 614. This will be
DC
for
14.
This will be for number 1. Saves. This will be for number 2. Also saves. So
Ugh.
they will take. And they are
I'm
not
still gonna
resistant.
Yeah, I'm still going to roll it just so it actually takes it off my spell.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And I'm going to take 13 damage off. Alrighty, anything else for you?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alrighty. Hanlon, you want to make your
All right.
intelligence check, please?
Come
DC
on.
17.
Come
Here
on.
we go. Oh, helps if I click the right button, right?
Damn it.
There it is.
Of course,
Okay,
it would
okay,
be
Hanlon.
Hanlon. Of course, it would be
Hanlon.
Hanlon.
My man. Okay, great.
You got
So,
this. Oh, my man.
Damn it.
So, Hanlon, you were given a ring by Princess Zadali, and it is a
Mhm.
symbol of her reign, of her as a princess for the Xaryxian Empire. These dragons are meant to guard the Xaryxian Empire. It would go, you would assume with your 17 intelligence check that perhaps if you were to show that ring, they would not attack you.
All right. in that case, so I'm going to use my psychic whispers as my action to select Dardabard, Zomig, and Chef, so I can speak telepathically to them and say, hang on a minute, I think I might be able to try something. Just hold fire for a moment, will you? And I'll say that out loud as well, so that Negui would probably hear me as well. And then I have the ring on, so yep,
You have it as a
I'll
toe
take
ring,
it.
sure do.
I do have it as a toe ring,
right?
yeah. So
Yep.
go ahead and take my boot off, and then be like, dragons, I've got this ring. It were given to me by your princess. She's a friend of mine.
Incredible.
Let's just take it easy, shall we?
How much toe jam is on the ring?
Oh, none. Like Hanlon keeps himself clean.
Oh,
He's you know, the workman takes care of his tools, and his body's a tool. He might not be the highest quality, but you know, he keeps himself well maintained.
Oh yeah, incredible, Hanlon. As soon as you do that, you notice a visible reaction from the dragons. They sort of like they use their reactions to sort of slow themselves and sort of like look a bit deeper into what's going on there. They no longer look aggressive. They look curious. Anything else for your turn, Hanlon?
Wait, you say curious or furious?
Curious.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be it for Hanlon then. He'll maybe try and use yeah.
Incredible. Chef, your turn.
Okay. Intelligence check still or no?
If you want to, sure, yeah. But I think but your friend got it, so you can.
Okay.
You can.
Ooh.
I'll do for funsies.
Incredible.
Hey.
You're like,
yeah, that's
that'll
a
work,
really
that'll
good
work."
idea Hanlon had.
Double damn it.
Yeah, that was great. I'm not gonna have to fight these things after all. But I'm gonna move all the way up here, and I'll go ahead and bolster myself a little bit, and I'll
Okay.
cast enhance ability for Bear's endurance.
Incredible. That sounds
You
perfect.
say bear's
All right,
endurance.
get
You
yourself.
mean Spartan bear, or do you actually mean the aspect bear endurance?
I'm thinking a fusion of all three. You know.
Oh
uh,
God. Super bear.
All the things.
Bear cubed.
Man bear pig.
Incredible. Incredible. All righty. You do so. And is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Incredible. Okay. It is the dragon's turn. And they sort of both, they more or less share initiative here. So they're both going to come up to you, Hanlon, and just sort of look quite curiously at you. And they look at the ring and sort of turns their head and looks a little bit. And both of them make an unmistakable bow. And the tension sort of drifts out of the air. And you all are no
I
longer
won't try
in
to jump on
initiative.
its back.
They're distracted. We all know what to do.
I don't know. Does it look like it might let me mount on it? It's like, hey, Hanlon, can I climb on
I
it?
think I mean, I can't really
Maybe I
say
better
like,
not
but
risk it.
maybe yeah, it might be best to maybe see if we can communicate a bit first.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Indeed.
Hi, can I ride on you in our quest?
Sort of take a look at you and just sort of turn their heads a little bit. With your passive intelligence, you would know that they probably speak Draconic, not common.
Which I don't think I do. I shall have to check.
Okay.
Darby protects the manganello, but does not fire.
Incredible.
Nope. Deep speech, but not Draconic.
Alrighty. Incredible. Alrighty.
So,
So
Hanlon's use of Hanlon's use of his psychic whispers, that will have been still going from before, because I think I rolled that it lasts for like 8 hours. I'm actually gonna
super long.
use it. I'm gonna use it again. So expend one of my psionic energy die, so that I can communicate with the two dragons.
Sure, yeah. Go for it.
And I'll say, I don't know if you can understand us, or we might not be able to communicate, but hopefully this will help. Suit does this thing where I can understand you. So yeah, I was wondering if you might be so kind as to take us down to like where Prince and Princess are.
One of the dragons.
Yeah,
one of the dragons.
We want to have a chat with them and see if we can get all this sorted out.
Let's get to the princess. She's very nice. We like her. She's kind to us. She gave us riches.
She is. She's very very kind young lady. That's true. So yeah, I mean, if you could take us to her so we can maybe see if we can help her out.
Okay. I don't think we can carry all of you. I think only one each. Do you want to take ship for rest?
Yeah, I mean, why don't we just
She's excited.
lead us down? Okay, I'm sure she'll be pleased at that. Do any of you lot want to ride the one of these dragons down there? The rest of us can follow on ship. I think Nergui, one of them said that they'll take you. You seem
indeed,
pretty
one of them sort of
so.
comes right up to you, Nergui, and like nuzzles you a little bit.
Oh, aren't you beautiful? Oh, and let's see, do you have a squishy spot you like behind your ears? Oh, you are adorable. Look at you. Magnificent. Thank you for letting me climb. So I will climb up on one of them.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but ride a dragon is on old Darb DeBard's bucket list. So I will gladly volunteer as tribute. I move towards the other dragon.
Great. The rest of us are gonna lead us down there. We're gonna follow on ship. So hopefully, any other nasties will stay clear with these two kindly dragons about.
Is the current ship we're currently on like unusable?
Nope, it's not unusable. It should be fine. A little bigged up, but it's fine. I will say that this ship is invisible though. Garganel made it invisible.
It is invisible. But this one looks like the enemy ships.
Yes, yes.
So we could use this one to like get in close without arousing suspicion.
Well,
while the other invisible ship comes by.
We should tie Hamlin to the front so he can keep his toe out there and just wave it around.
Yeah, you're flexible, right, Hanlon? You can do handstands all day, right?
I'll stick it on my finger. Having boot off, like it might make it a bit tricky going running about. So yeah.
I got a question for the dragons. Can they pull a rope as well? With a very small object on the back of the rope. Okay, then if they can, I want one of them to like grab onto the rope with one of their talons, and I'm gonna hang on to the other end and like surf the solar waves in behind them.
I respect it. 100%. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check. See how well you do. You'll get there no matter what. It's just a matter of how funny it's gonna be. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. As you go through, you seem to have been built for success to do exactly what it is that you're doing. You are surfing, you are gliding. I'm going to pull you all over here. You are doing the absolute most. I'm going to pull you over here to take you to the next map. And as you all go, Garganel and Commodore Crux and Topola will say to you all, we're just going to sort of ease our way in. We're going to stay invisible. We're going to keep an eye out from above. If you need anything, give a shout. We'll come find you. Okay?
Outstanding.
All right. Okay. And you will proceed to do exactly that. The dragons themselves fly you into a fairly deserted looking dock. There isn't too much that's going on there. But you do have a little bit of time before you arrive. If you all would like to do any sort of healing, buffing, anything like that, you probably have about 10 minutes to get to the Citadel.
I just realized I'm very injured. Does anybody have something that can help me with that? And we're still on the other map, by the way. I don't know if that's intentional.
Yeah, you're on the right map. You're good. Yep.
Okay, good.
I got nothing. I also cannot see anybody else's HP, but I'm just looking at you saying, You look beat up to hell, and I don't know.
Yep.
If
I look like a bee sting would knock me over.
I look over at Darbdabard. You got any extra words of healing or something that you got stowed away in them vocal cords?
You actually.
Or I ask my
since
dragon.
we
I don't
have
know if you can heal.
since we have,
'Cause we have
10 minutes, I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality, and then
Incredible. That's a great.
yeah, then we have what 10 uses of healing.
Do it.
10
Okay, all right.
plus
So-
your cleric stuff.
I'm at 20. Oh, you're right. You'll figure it out. I'm gonna hit myself first, so I'll take 8, 13 plus more. I'm at full. Then I'll send a couple to Eris. Bing bing.
okay.
Did anybody else
Okay,
actually hurt?
I have a question. In that 10 minutes, how many times can I cast Mending?
Mending takes 1 minute to
10
cast, so
times.
10.
Okay, I'm going to cast Mending 10 times on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I don't need much, so you guys can kind of divvy it
Did
up
I say
amongst
Darby needs
yourselves.
bing bing? Right there you go. You got.
I am so healed, you guys. Like, it's crazy how healed I am.
I could do with a touch up.
Oh yeah, here you go, buddy. And the whole time this is happening, Darb the Bard is just like pirouetting in place, pointing, gesturing fondly, like, and every time during the dance he turns his attention towards you, there's like a tinkle and then you hear
Love it.
so
Incredible.
but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 4 more. Who wants it?
I could do it
That's it.
some more. I'm at about
Yeah.
20.
Hanlon Nerdly, Hanlon Nerdly.
I get 11 more. All right, that'll bring
Plus,
me to
the life
I'm
cleric
also a life
bonus.
cleric, so it's 2, 3, 4 more on each roll. I'm pretty sure we're all healthy now, right?
Well, we're definitely
No.
healthier for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
actually,
So it's
I'm
4 more on each roll,
after
so that adds 16 more to mine.
after the 7 that you gave me, I'm like 1 away from max, so I wouldn't need any more healing after that.
I'm at about
Okay.
2/3 full.
All right, I have not used them before, so I don't know where they're at. Where are the rest dice? The ones you use when you take a short rest?
Oh, you hit
I have
short
some-
rest on D&D Beyond.
Yes.
Then when
on
you
D&D
hit
Beyond.
when you hit short rest, a panel will come up and you'll see your hit dice on the
Okay,
right.
Yep, I see it.
Okay.
We're
see
not
it.
taking a short rest though. There's only 10 minutes.
The mending.
I realize that mending heals me for my hit dice plus 1.
Yeah.
So I
So
just
he's
need
looking
to
for
looking for
hit
what your
dice.
hit die
roll
was.
it. Yep. And of course, I'm going to take cleric.
All right.
Nice.
me just-
And then 9 more times.
3.
Well, as much as cleric as you have, and then you guys switch to
4.
wizard, but yeah.
Trying to see if there's any other recasting
No,
things.
all it says is my hit dice plus 1. It doesn't specify class. I'm not actually using
Well, you
the rest.
only
That's
have
how
a,
your hit die work.
you only
Yeah,
can
well,
use
and
as
he
many
switched.
hit dice per class. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
And he switched to wizard.
Yeep yeep yeep.
9, 18, 20, 28.
Any other like
32.
precasting? Does Chef got need any stuffs?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
34.
The only other thing I'll do is that once the
40.
dragons
There.
like head off, I'll use actually I'll keep my Psionic Whispers as it is. Might need to call the dragons in for help.
Sounds good.
I have one
Yeah.
more precasting thing.
Okay.
We're gonna give
Ooh.
4th level aids to
Yes.
let's see, Nergui and
Okay.
Hanlon. Yeah, Hanlon.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. And then
okay, so now what does age do?
you get 15 max H and current HP.
Nice.
And then who else?
I'm gonna go with me. Me.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That sounds good. Alrighty. Has everybody updated everything? I can copy. I can use the paste.
I'm
Easy
locked
as
and
And let's see,
loaded.
I add 15 healing,
Okay.
and I add 15 to my max.
Okay. Zalmig, you're casting Bless?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You're casting Bless.
Yep. Nirgwe, Darb Bard, myself, Hanlon, and Chef.
You're casting 4th level Bless?
I
Fourth
cast
level
at 4th level.
Okay. It's your choice.
Oh, you cast, but was I in that list? Did I hear my name?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Darb. I can only hit 5.
You suck.
I don't need it.
Wait, yeah, why would I be blessed? I don't attack.
That's
For your
true.
saves.
You don't.
When you
So yeah,
if you
it'd
die
be
or something.
Darb.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Bard then.
Bless also only lasts for a minute, so casting it outside of combat doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
that's
True.
So you can waste this 4th level spell slot if you want to.
No,
but like,
I am not going to waste it.
We're just
Probably
prepping
forgot
the
that.
tokens for when he casts it in combat. Yeah.
Of course. Okay. All right. Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Bless
end
is plus
recasting.
8/4. Okay.
Alrighty. The Imperial Citadel looms large, its crystal spires reflecting the light of Xaryxis. It is here, in the heart of the Xaryxian Empire, that you will decide the fate of your world. As your ship draws closer to the Citadel, you can make out thousands of people in the streets. The crowds surround the temple at the Citadel's peak. By comparison, the 2 docking platforms at the tail end of the Citadel seem very quiet. As you begin to move towards the docks, and you begin to make your way there, I will drag you over. The dragons land. And you are met by 7 armored figures, their faces hidden behind filigreed visors. Their leader takes a step toward you all, sort of looks at you all, sort of nods, turns back and looks at the people behind him, nods, and you can see that visibly they all relax. And he walks forward.
Do not trust this.
I'm Commander Corleth. My orders from Prince Zelith are to deliver you to the Temple of Light to face the Emperor's justice. And the armored guards behind him exchange odd looks with one another, shifting uncomfortable. One even shakes their head. The commander then leans in and gives you a little wink.
Can I
Princess Sadali
interrupt?
sends her regards. Of course.
I would like to lean down towards the dragon I'm currently riding, point forwards, and shout, Dracarys!
Okay, cool. So that's a made-up word that doesn't make sense in Draconic. So you do that, and everything stops.
I read
and,
in a
he's
story
like,
once.
Wink.
They don't fire. They're not fire dragons. Tarb, they are not fire dragons.
No, not fire as in the elements. I mean fire as in, fire! It's...
Darby reflexively goes for the mangonella, but stops really quick.
And the commander just sort of gives you a nice little wink and says, Princess Zadali sends her regards, though. She's asked that I take you to the temple to try to interrupt the coronation ceremony after her father's burial. Would you like to come with us? Or you can go on your own.
Turn around and look at the rest of the group.
Yeah. Leave. I guess we should follow them, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know my way around, and if they can help us out. I don't see any reason not to.
Insight check.
Can these guys come with us, the dragons?
Yes, I think they're telling the truth.
We do need 2 more guys.
Honorable Commander Corliss looks at the dragons and sort of walks up to one and sort of gives it a little pet and says, perhaps these folks have had a little bit too much excitement for today. I think that perhaps going to the temple might confuse them, since Prince Zealith also has a ring, and you never know what he could command them to do as well.
That's a good point.
It's a good
I'll
idea.
give my dragon a big hug as I dismount. It's like, you.
Oh, it hugs you right back.
It was such a privilege. Oh, so much fun. I mean, I'm gushing. He can't understand the words, but he can tell I'm gushing towards it.
No, there's like the vibe is there though, so it gives you little nuzzles and stuff, and it's very cute. And its nose gets warm, like with a little bit of radiant energy, just so it feels nice. You know, it's like a warm nuzzle. And then both of them just sort of fly off into the distance. Well, would you all follow me?
Oh yeah,
of course, because you're telling the truth.
At your leisure.
All right. He and the rest of his guard begin to wind their way through the streets. They sort of, I'll go ahead and they sort of spread apart a little bit, and they walk with you all in between them. So you have like kind of like this a little bit. Like they are very much guarding you all. It is not fireball formation so much. It is just like they very much want to be sure you all get there safe. Princess Adali has clearly told them that you all are not to be harmed and that you should be protected. And on your way there, you're welcome to ask Commander Corliss any questions that you may have. We're going to stay on this map, just theater of the mind.
Is there anything in particular we should be trying to do if we want to interrupt this ceremony?
Well, I would strongly encourage you to wait until after her father, the Emperor, is taken into the light, because then it will become time for the formal sort of expectation of who shall ascend to the throne, either Prince Zealith or Princess Adali. Following the death of the Emperor, Prince Zealith had declared that his coronation will take place immediately after. So it is likely that there will be a bit of a kerfluffle as such there. The ceremony itself is quite long, so I would encourage you all to sort of stay towards the back and recollect yourselves for about an hour or so. Like getting a short rest or something.
Great. So I mean, following that, like, what specifically, like, is there anything we can do that'd stop the ritual? Like I don't know, a vase we can break, or like a ritual item we can hide away?
So it's not a ritual so much as it is just a coronation. And there will be a priest who is there to administer the coronation ceremony and to place the crown atop Zealith's head. Yes.
How interrupted do we want this?
Yes.
I can interrupt it.
If we want to make a scene, I can certainly make a scene.
Oh. So
yes.
like,
Well,
you guys,
It's kind of our specialty.
Like how big?
the
Like,
princess is gonna be there, like right there. So
yes.
oh, I can aim
she is-
far enough to the side.
Yes, it is. There will also be a lot of people there. Many thousands from around the city have come to witness the ascension of the late emperor, and you all are there as guests for that part. I encourage you to do so that you can also take a moment to breathe, because if you were to make a scene before that finished, you would not be able to take a moment and breathe. So I encourage you to do that. And then afterwards,
the universe is trying to send me a message. I can feel the vibrations change as the tone is willing us in a new direction. I think maybe we should sit in the pews and wait, rest a while.
That sounds like a great idea. Couldn't have thought of a better one.
from what I'm understanding, you seem to be more in favor of the princess being put on the throne.
Yes.
Okay. Could we rely on your aid if we were to start some sort of... It wouldn't really be a coup, would it, since we're really installing a rightful ruler to this place, right? So, could we rely on your support in some way, shape, or form?
You could rely on my troops to not interfere. And if other troops try to interfere, we could try to hold them off. But It would be more of a matter of this is between the prince and princess, and the guards need to try to remain above it. Because at the end of the day, the emperor wanted to see both of them coordinated jointly, and clearly neither of them has any intention of doing that. So
Okay.
I think it's also
yes.
worthwhile that there is no shortage of talk that if you all are to appear within the citadel at any point during any of this, one zealot, this crowned emperor, he will have no trouble at all with executing you all for the trouble that you've caused, especially with your armada out there. And sort of aims to the side, and you see that every single ship that you all have brought has clashed with every single ship that is not currently in this dock. And they are tussling, and it is bad. There are ship parts strewn about everywhere. There are bodies floating in space. It is a mess out there.
All right. Again, that more than enough to just keep others off our back, as opposed to fighting for us or nothing.
Well, we're almost here, and indeed you are. You all. Oh, let me hear all these guys. Arrive. The Temple of Light.
Dr. Bard, you're in front, right? Leading the way for
He's
us?
our captain.
Yeah.
I am the captain.
Pushing your way into the temple through the crowd of onlookers, you see an elf priest presiding over the figure of a late emperor, whose body floats in an azure pool with a brilliant beam of light penetrating it from above. Flanking the prince are Prince Zealith and Prince Zadali. The prince is already arrayed in regal splendor, his expression one of exultation, while 7 motes of starlight would circle around his head. Meanwhile, Zadali stands stiffly, regarding her brother with a look of utter loathing. Silence fills the temple as the priest raises his arm, and the emperor's body, shrouded in light, begins to ascend slowly. The ceremony does take some time, and you all are more than welcome to take a short rest during it.
Ooh, okay. Excellent.
I like resting.
Yes.
So before the short rest, I'll use a bonus action to regain my expended point, and then I regain the ability to use a bonus action to regain one again afterwards, after the short rest. So I'll do that. May as well spend a hit die just for the sake of that 1 HP.
Sounds good.
Why not? Because why not?
Why not, indeed.
Okay, that brings me up to that max.
How close can we get to the whole situation up there?
Yes.
I don't recommend getting. I didn't even notice how close you all gotten. I don't recommend getting as close as you currently are, because you're going to interrupt the ceremony. Like, this seems to be like a higher platform. Like, these little stairs are going up, and they are like here in the middle doing this ceremony, and everybody else, you'll notice, is on the ground watching. You all are welcome to move yourself about the space.
Where is the commander that led us here?
Sort of hanging out towards the back.
Is he one of these that are like in the corners, or just
I wanted to
not
get
on the
y'all up
map?
here. He's just not
Cool,
on the map at the moment.
Cool.
Yeah.
And stay in here for the sake of knowing that we will be engaged in combat or in discussion soon.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to move you off those steps there. All right. As you all take a moment to breathe and silence fills the chamber, the Emperor's bodies, the light that it is shrouded in, begins to blossom into a magnificent spectrum of color. He then rises into the beam at the center of the pool. The Emperor has ascended, the priest announces. His spirit is one with the light of Xaryxis. As his firstborn heirs, Prince Zelith and Princess Zadali are both in line to rule. But Princess Zadali stands accused of treason, and there are murmurs throughout the crowd, hushed tones, whispers.
What?
The priest speaks up over them. Are there any who would defend her claim?
Ooh, that's our cue.
Gonna elbow Darby.
Darby nudges Hanlon.
I'm nudging you.
Why? I don't got the ring.
you.
I don't got the special magic ring for
I'm
royalty.
nudging Darb to Bard.
Oh, Jesus.
Are there any
So we're all, like,
objections?
nudging
All
down the
6
line.
of us are like.
Yeah, you go. No, you go.
What's all the
fine.
commotion
Oh,
back there?
We will.
Objection.
Step up.
I
We will.
object.
The negotiation. The negotiator steps up.
Yep.
And Nergui, you do indeed step up. Zadali's eyes find you, and you see that this sort of frustration she was holding as she looked upon her brother. As soon as she looks at you, Nergui, her whole body sort of like her shoulders lower, and a little smile breaks out on her lips. And she sort of looks behind you and sees a good chunk of the rest of your group. And her eyes land on Hanlon, and her face breaks out into a full smile. She turns to look at them, the priest and Prince Zelith. She points to you all and says, "These individuals will speak for me. They can tell you that I have done no treason against my empire. They can tell you how hard I have fought to help a coalition come to this place, that I did not intend for any harm to come to them or their world. They can also tell you of what they have done, of the success that they have had in bringing the Armada truly together." And she takes a hand to you all, and Prince Zelith sort of sneers. "What could this group have done? Look at them, they're nothing." What do you all do?
That's kind of mean.
We have a bard here
Your
to tell our
fleet is
tale.
outside getting beat up.
So is yours.
Yeah, it's really even. It's going back and forth right now.
Darb to Bard, this is your cue to tell our story.
I mean, oh, geez.
While you all sort of mutter back and forth to yourself, Zelith sort of takes the time and says, "We have found the princess engaged in a conspiracy to overthrow me." And the crowd boos Zadali, and they start chanting,
How is it overthrowing you if you both have equal claim?
Do you think we have equal claim? She doesn't even have her ring anymore. How can she possibly
I nudge Hanlon
ascend
harder.
without the
Of
ring?
course she has.
Yeah.
Well, she
Hanlon
actually
speaks up
does.
and says, "Well, yeah. As a matter of fact, a ring's right here. Been kept for safekeeping because Prince Zelith doing his usual nefarious business couldn't be trusted not to try and steal it from her. When he tried, when he took her from, I can't remember the guy's name, the space pirate, yeah, from his emporium or whatever it were, his little gladiatorial ring, while we were fighting to get support to build the armada to come and help out. So
yeah.
if you don't mind, and Hanlon sort of walks up, ring in hand, towards Princess Zadali.
Sort of
I believe this is yours.
Thank you. And she holds out her hand.
Yep, I hand it over to her.
She slips it onto her finger, and you can see that it begins to grow a brilliant, radiant purple as she begins to attune to it. It is harmonious, so it attunes to her very quickly. As you
Any
can
other
see,
objections? Go ahead.
oh no, Prince Zelith sort of continues to sort of mock this entire endeavor. She is a traitor. I had to take her back from Vokos because she was trying to mount the armada that is currently fighting and murdering our own friends and families and citizens and soldiers. This is, without a doubt, the act of a traitor. She fled rather than be co-coordinated with me. I was willing to give her a chance, but she clearly was not interested.
Although, if she were to take the lead of both, all of that fighting would stop instantly and it would be all united. Doesn't that seem like a stronger position than only having half and being engaged in the combat? That armada
Especially
is
when
not here to fight these people.
Okay.
Just ringing people around.
As a matter of fact, the reason that we're all here is to try and stop Prince Zelith, since he's the one who's going around killing everybody else's planets.
Another murmur of interest.
So as long as he's around and keeps doing what he's doing, more and more people will be joining the fight to try and stop you lot. But if Princess Sadali takes over, she's gonna put a stop to all that, and maybe there could be a new age of peace and prosperity for everyone.
Everything Hanlon says is true. We are from Toril, which is a world far from here. World that is currently at risk of being completely destroyed because of the actions of him. She means to put an end to it and to save countless worlds from the fate that ours has.
It will be new friends and trading partners for you, bringing prosperity to everyone.
Incredible. I'm going to ask for Nergui, because you sort of bookended this, to go ahead and make me a persuasion check with advantage, please.
Persuasion. Here we go.
Yeah.
I kid you not. The DC was 20. The DC was 20. I'm so happy right now. Okay. The crowd looks at Prince Zelith and their brows furrow. They're seeing him in a new light that they had not previously. And eyes begin to shift to Princess Sadali, and people start to whisper amongst themselves again, nodding, pointing, gesturing at her and to you all. And the crowd turns in your favor. Zelith notices this immediately and starts shaking his head. And you can see his temper begin to flare. You can see his face turn red and say, "No, this is my birthright. You will not do this to me. I demand a trial by combat." Who do you pick as your champion, Zadali? And Zadali looks to you all and just says very simply, "The heroes of the multiverse."
If that is what the princess wishes, that is what shall happen.
Agreed.
Steph just draws a sword and gets ready.
Zealous sneers. "Very well, sister. Since you won't face me yourself, I too am a champion. Bring forth the Zodar." And you begin to hear.
I'm sorry, the what?
That's not a real word.
Dun, dun. And you see from the bottom right-hand corner, a being appears. "As soon as I find my art handouts, I'll show you." A massive creature, well, a medium creature, clad in obsidian.
Is that Zomic's cousin?
It looks like it.
No relation to mine.
Starts to move forward. He sort of, despite its appearance, is it really just medium? It really is medium. Okay. Moves forward to you all.
It just has charisma.
The crowd gives out a collective gasp, and the guards part ranks to make way for this creature, clad head to toe in a suit of obsidian armor. As it floats toward you. You realize that the armor is the creature. The priest looks to you all. The Zodar has served the imperial family since the dawn of the empire. Its knowledge is vast and its will absolute. It can tell those who are true in their convictions. And for those who are not, it will seek to destroy you. This will be a fight to the death. And I need you all these to roll initiative.
In the middle of with all these people here?
They're going to move. Don't worry.
Okay. Just very concerned. That's all.
It'll be fine.
Oh, I didn't have my token selected. Sorry.
Okay. Easily surmountable. Okay. I did this really cool thing. Are you ready?
Uh-huh. Wow.
Ooh.
They scatter.
All right, let me do that initiative again and then update
Somebody
it.
just
My
yells,
turn up
"Cheese it!" and they all run.
Prince Zealot, the priest, and the princess will sort of push back away.
Oh shiz, it's the fuzz.
So now is it still a pool of water in the middle?
It is indeed still. Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, okay. I would love to give you an Arcana.
You're close enough. Give me an Arcana check.
I don't know anything at all about the arcane.
Yeah. So this pool, it gives off a you feel almost like a sense of power coming from this. You definitely understand the well itself is not deep. The water is only about 2 feet deep, but there is a brilliant, radiant light beam in the center. You get the sense that anything that goes into that will die pretty quickly.
It's gonna be like the Emperor who just was
literally vanished the second its body touched it. Yeah. All right, incredible. I think we're all rolled in. Nergly, you're rolled in. I know you missed. Alrighty. Oh man, I'm going not last. First up is
You're crazy.
Beth. You see this particular monster, your reflection almost pushing back at you through the obsidian plate that it wears. And it sort of turns its face toward you and seems to almost have like an air about it of regality, of otherworldliness, of timelessness.
and
What
it's
would you
this
like to
one
do?
here.
It's this guy down here. Yep.
Okay.
You're up, Chef.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
All right, so he's way over there. I'm going to start my running,
Goodies, buddy.
which gets me to about there. And then just
Okay.
right past Darby's head, a javelin is coming launching straight at this thing.
Incredible. Take me an attack.
Is this section raised?
It is raised. It's raised about 5 feet.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
very far. Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
I would say 26 absolutely hits. And this is going to be piercing damage. Incredible. It sort of splits right into the side there and sort of takes the javelin and tosses it to the ground. It did a little bit of damage. It did as much as you think it would, but it's still good.
Yep. And then
That's
a second attack, real quick, a quick draw, the hand crossbow to shoot at it.
Already the 18, the crossbow goes and tries to pierce itself into its armor, but it just sort of clatters against it and it falls to the ground. 18 will miss.
And then after that, Jenny will do her thing and get up
Okay.
to about here,
Mhm.
next to Hanlon. And that's it.
Okay, that's it. Alrighty. Speaking of Hanlon, you're up.
All right. So with the elevation, can Hanlon still see this thing clearly?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use a bonus action to use steady aim. So speed becomes 0. Don't move. Get advantage on my attack. And I'll go ahead and shoot a psychic blade at it.
Absolutely, please do.
Oh.
A crit will absolutely hit. And you're going to go ahead and take all of that damage. Doesn't resist any of it. For 10, 21, 29 damage. Incredible. Alrighty.
That's full turn.
That's full turn. Incredible. Zomig, you're up. Incredible. Alrighty. What level are you casting it at?
Level 3.
Level 3. All right. This sphere of fire erupts around this creature, and you see the flames sort of lick its obsidian exterior shell, and then nothing. It is immune to fire. Sorry, Jenny. Anything else for you?
Womp womp.
Nope, that would be it for me.
Alrighty. Darb the bard, the bard.
This spell. I am going to. Nobody's really been hurt yet. I'm just gonna kind of retreat from where I was standing, position myself behind the pillar, and we're just gonna dodge and wait and see how things develop.
Okay, great. Nergui.
Okay, now I don't remember how to set bless in my.
You are not currently blessed, so don't worry about it.
Oh, that's true. I'm not. Like that was decided not to. And I think
because it would have been done.
Okay, I had a path that would get me. Hang on, let me go back to where I was. I had a path that would get me there in exactly 55 feet.
Is it that one?
I mean, you could probably just run. Yeah, you can run straight at it.
Oh, but I was going. Well, that's true. I can just if it's only 5 feet drop, I can get down to it. So I very gracefully stride, calmly, but of course very efficiently because I'm quite fast. And I come up, and as I come up, as I get about 20 feet from it, I pull out my saber and let it flare into light.
Excellent.
And it's, do we have to actually fight this, or can we demonstrate worth on other grounds?
It's a fight to the death, so you get the sense you probably got to do some stuff.
Trial by combat.
Yeah.
All right.
So we did the talking part beforehand.
Come up. Yeah, and I did well at it. But hey, I like to, want to follow it. All right, so I shall come up. I shall punch it. I shall strike at it, and so I shall do my things here. I can. Okay, so the unarmed strike was first, and then the saber. I have not rolled my. No, never mind. It is so probably neither of those hits.
No, they do not.
And then I'm going to follow up with my unarmed strike.
That will definitely hit for 8 bludgeoning
damage.
damage.
And I'm gonna make that try to make that a stunning strike. That's probably not gonna go very far with him, but what the heck?
What's your DC?
I am exactly looking for that.
Oh, it's not in your name card.
Is it?
Never DC. No. Oh, here. Is it 26? Oh, that's whispering. I rolled a 26. But
oh, that's okay. He's gonna. Yeah. There's no way I can beat that. So.
Yep. Plus 13 to Constitution. Alrighty. Here, I'll re-roll above table.
Okay. Yeah.
22.
Yeah. It's still. Yeah. No. It's.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Take your key point away. Anything else for you?
Yep. No, that will do it.
Okay. Amazing. It looks down at you as you punch into it, and it sort of does a little jolt back, and it sort of looks down, and you feel like it trying to get a sense of you. You feel just this immeasurably wise being, this otherworldly being, sort of look into your heart. It's insight checking you mechanically, but just
and I am
looking
authentically myself and not attempting any deception at all.
Indeed. And this creature, it does not have a mouth, but you can almost sort of feel, or you can almost sort of see it sigh as it does, unfortunately, what it was told. But it seems to do so with a bit of reluctance. It is going to use its multi-attack and it's make 2 crushing fist attacks against you, Nergui.
Okay.
25 to hit for 22.
That will hit even with my, let's see, 25. I'm at 18. Even shield wouldn't help. Okay. Good Lord. And 32. All right. I'm just going to take all that. Yeah. Totally.
Incredible. And then sort of looks at you and just sort of like you begin to feel the space around you warp and churn. And I need you to make me a DC 21 Constitution saving throw.
All right.
That will fail. You will take we'll go ahead and do average. You'll take 22 force damage, and you are teleported 60 feet away to.
I think it's trying to save you, Nirgui.
I think so, since it just did 2/3 of my health, or 3/4 of my health.
Incredible. And that is going to be it for the Zodar. But at the end of the Zodar's turn, Princess Zidali sort of sees this happening, and the crowd has turned in her favor, and the crowd has turned in your favor. And Princess Zidali sort of begins to say, heroes, heroes. And you begin to hear the rest of the crowd chant along with her, heroes, heroes. And you feel bolstered as you each gain 20 temporary hit points.
Woo!
Indeed. Good thing you succeeded on that persuasion check there, Nirgui. You are a pretty savvy negotiator. Darby, you're up.
Oh, venerable Zodar, we hold no ill will to you and your wizened eyes. You have eyes, yes, good. You have eyes, yes, your wizened eyes. But we must do as tradition and ritual mean. So, sorry about this in advance. And Darby pulls out his shape-shifting gun, and it's currently a armor-piercing magnum. And he's just going to use his nat 20 to hit it.
Incredible. Please do. Yep, that's a nat 20 for sure. For 27. Alrighty.
All right, and then second attack. And with his Crusher ability, it means that everyone has advantage on this guy. And I'm going to push him back 5 feet.
All right. Oh, yeah, I'm super low. It's better. Okay, great. I'm pushed back 5 feet.
And then another attack, but this one with advantage. Kaplow.
22 will hit for 12 bludgeoning.
And yeah, just kind of fan the hammer on him and then just be like, all right, once more with feeling. Action surge.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Dos, tres.
19 will miss, but the crit will obviously hit for 28.
Now, please, everyone, we're doing a good job, but yeah, there's a little bit more. Thank you.
And it gets louder. Jenny also got the 20 temp HP if you want to give it to her. They go, heroes.
Yeah.
Heroes. Incredible. Top of initiative.
Darby's going to get cocky and get a little bit closer.
Okay, great.
All right, so this guy keeps getting pushed back, and I can only run so far. So I'm going to get all the way up to here. But luckily, I have a magic quiver, and I'm just launching spears at this thing now.
Okay, great. You have advantage.
What
21 will hit for one-handed, I'm
That
assuming.
wasn't even an advantage.
You can crit fish, yeah.
Yep, let me try that again.
Sure. Just pop a d20 into.
No. So
yeah, no, that's okay. Is it one-handed or two-handed?
I'm throwing it, so.
Yeah. Cool. 11.
All right. And because I've got these things in this quiver, I'm just launching straight out my back to throw the second one.
Hana's 4. Let's go. I love that thing. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh. You get a spear. 24 will hit for sure for another 11.
Great. All right. And that'd be it.
Alrighty. Hanlon, you're up.
All right. Hanlon's going to step up and he's just going to hop down, coming over here, fire off a psychic blade.
We'll miss, unfortunately.
Let's do the bonus action one.
23 will hit. No sneak attack, though, because your friendly is 10 feet away.
I have
I'll take your
advantage, though, so.
You do have an advantage. Thank you very much. I will take your full 25.
Ouch.
All righty. Anything else for you?
Yeah, bonus action dash.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. I've used the bonus action. Never mind. Let me go back.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
All righty. Is it all good?
All right, we're going to move to here. And at this range, I'm going to cast upcasted. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Alrighty, sounds good. You have advantage. Crusher OP. Jeez.
Yeah, especially when you get a natural, unnatural nat 20.
Indeed. A 19 will miss, unfortunately. Alrighty. Anything else for you?
Continue moving the rest of my movement speed to here because Nirgui's hurt, so I got to move in that direction just in case. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, Bard the Bard.
Well, I will move 10 feet to near Gui and we'll hit them with a first level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Ooh, thank you.
We'll finish our movement heading back into the open. And just quick check. Yeah, that's going to be it. I'm done.
Okay, sounds good. Nirgui, you're up. You can take this thing out here.
Yeah, get out.
Do it. Yeah, go. The worst that can happen.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I can hit that thing. All right. So, and I can't quite get up to it this time. So, I don't have a lot of ranged options.
Come on,
But
Nick, we're
I
heroes.
can, yeah, so I can
Hero.
dash up, so dash would give me 110 feet, so that I still have 40 feet of movement left. So I will come up, I will do the punch and the strike.
Okay.
And I have advantage, right?
Yes.
Punch and the strike.
Both hit for 6 and 11 for 17.
Did I take, I don't think, I was looking, did I take mobile? Which I must have if I've got this much movement.
You never know. Monks are already.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did take mobile. So I could take the rest of my 40 feet of movement
Away.
away.
Indeed.
There
You
we
certainly
go.
could. Alrighty.
I love we
Anything
went
else
all
for
the way
you,
over there to
Nirgui?
heal you, and you ran all the way on the other side.
Well, okay,
Alright.
yeah, I
Got it
didn't
for
think
you,
that
Nirgui.
through very carefully, did I? But you keep pushing him this way, and I wanted him closer to me. So
Don't worry, he'll come to you. That it for you, Nirgui?
Oh no.
Okay, great. The Zodar sort of hurt a little bit by you, Hanlon, turns its eyes to you. And you feel again that sort of like deep, older than the sun. What it sort of feels like when Starbow talks to you, this just like otherworldly, massively ancient presence sort of come toward you and look into your heart and sees that it too is pure. And I will say this is very important because if you all are all within 60 feet of this thing that like more or less instantly vaporizes somebody who goes into it, and it could easily transport you into this. But you all seem like
that's
good
the point.
people, so it's not doing that, and will instead just try to crush you.
Next
Right.
time.
18 to hit for 19 force.
Well, who was that against?
Yep, I'll go.
Hanlon.
Oh, isn't your AC like
I don't know if you
2?
can. I don't
I
think
see
you can.
Hanlon over here.
Yeah, no, there's no
I'll
way
reload.
that's not hitting.
No
But I
reactions from
will
me.
use-
Yeah.
I am going to use uncanny dodge.
Uncanny.
My
Alrighty.
suit tries to reduce the damage.
Alrighty, go ahead and take 9 force instead, and then second attack. That is a natural 1, which will miss. Oh no, yeah, a natural 1 misses. And then it will force teleport you away. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please. DC is 21.
I cannot pass.
Incredible.
Cannot
You're gonna
pass.
take- You're gonna take
Yeah.
22 force damage. Remember, you have temp HP. And go ahead and take your 22 damage, and then I'll move you far away. Doesn't anybody?
Right in there.
No, no. Looks into your soul, so I'll let you're good. Gonna push you all the way over there, though. And for the used 10 feet of movement to get there, they're going to continue to hover and come over to here, and that will end their turn. Darby. No more advantage.
Come on, we're heroes. Hero, hero, hero. I'm gonna chase after him. We got him under ropes. We're the good guys. It's gonna shoot him.
Sure.
No more advantage because that's it for.
Indeed. 23 will hit for 15.
Come on, guys. One more push for the big one.
There you go.
That's a big one.
Tell me, as this creature, it does not die so much as it crumples to the ground. This last shot sort of pushes into it, and it sort of folds over in place and just slumps and hits the ground at 0 HP. Stable, but not
Victory!
dead.
And so, in which case, we immediately turn and face the prince.
The bowl in Darby, the bowl of Darby's head, kind of, it almost looks like it swells a little bit with ego. And victory for the heroes of the multiverse! Yeah, yeah, oh yeah!
Incredible. As soon as you all are triumphant, the priest's voice rings throughout the temple. The Zodar is defeated. All hail Zemperor Zadali. Zealous lets out a strangled cry as his sister steps toward you, a big smile on her face. She just sort of looks in sort of just relief. She immediately walks over to Hamlin and just gives you a massive hug. And she sort of pulls you all, she pulls you over to the rest of you, which I think gets you all. We'll say it does. I'll
and we bow very, very deeply.
And it is a truly spectacular moment as she gives you this warm hug. So warm, in fact, that it's a healing hug as she casts mass healing or mass cure wounds on you all.
Oh.
Which is
How long does aid last?
8 hours. You got for the rest of us.
Oh, so we're fine. Okay.
You got it for so long. You're going to get 22 healing points because I whisper this to myself for some reason. So 22 points of healing to everybody. Let me change that because she hasn't ever attacked you all before. So that would be why. And she sort of holds her ring that she had and she just says, "Thank you so much." And she sort of has the ring on her finger and she clenches her fist. As Emperor, and she turns to you all, and the rest of the people begin to sort of slowly filter back into the space. As Emperor, it is my great honor to reward my champions for this triumph. Not only for me, but for the whole Xaryxian Empire. Please, everyone gather round. And they do so. You feel this sort of light and jubilation. All in attendance move toward you, encircling you. Once all are gathered around you, Emperor Zadali turns to you all and says, with a soft, warm smile, "Guards, seize them." And that's where we're going to go to break.
Wait.
Whoa, whoa,
hey!
That's quite a cliffhanger for a break.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Princess?
Say psych right now. Say psych right now.
Princess?
Okay.
Princess?
As the guards begin to close around you all, Zadali begins to take a step backwards, or she would if I could find her.
Am I allowed
Smell
to
those stairs here.
intercede?
I'm gonna say no, because she's not mechanically gonna take a step back. She's just sort of, putting some
No,
distance
no, no,
between
no, no,
herself
no.
within her 5.
So
foot
she's
rule.
it looks like she's moving into monologue position. We're being surrounded.
Yes.
I would like to say fuck all that and cast a spell if I'm allowed.
Can I ask you to hold? You will get a spell off before initiative is rolled. Is
Okay,
that a fair
fine.
trade?
Yep.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I would also like to do one thing. Is I will expend a use of my psionic energy dice. Psychic Whispers targeting her, Dabdabad, and Negui.
Incredible. Y'all are psychically linked. Alrighty. Zadali looks at you all. Empress Zadali looks at you all, looking different than you've ever seen her. Where once soft features now appear hardened. It wasn't so much nice. It wasn't so much that she was lying to you as it was, and she begins to say, I'm grateful for everything you've done. Truly, it is remarkable. And in another multiverse, you would be the heroes your world deserves. But you being the heroes means my world ends, and I cannot allow you to kill the Xaryxian Empire. So, she sort of turns to address the crowd. As my first act as Empress Zadali, I must order your exit, and before Zadali can get the order out, a supernatural, booming voice issues from the Zodar, astonishing everyone as it rumbles back into existence, floating with 1 HP back. And sort of you hear this booming voice. And those of you who had sort of insight checked, so Hanlon and Nergui, you sort of feel this kinship with this creature as it casts this booming disembodied voice out. As it says, take the ring of stars into the heart of the star where it was forged, and your world will be saved. And you all know that Hanlon gave her the ring of stars that she now wears on her finger. And at this pronouncement, golden light spills from the Zodar's eyes and washes over you as it casts wish. And with its dying wish, this Zodar, who saw the goodness in you all, who knows that you are indeed the heroes the worlds deserve, restores you all to full hit points. And you also receive the benefit of a greater restoration spell, which I don't think any of you need at the moment. It is at that moment the Zodar crumbles into dust. Seeing the characters, or seeing you all invigorated in this way, causes all the astral elves in the Temple of Light, including Prince Zelith and Empress Zadali, to sort of take a step back. Things, they seem a little unsure. After all, if this being had served the Xaryxian Empire since the dawn of its founding, and it now betrays them, what does that mean? And you hear from the back, the priest sort of says loudly, but bringing a royal ring into the heart of Xaryxis will destroy the star and everything within 100 million miles of it. That which lives will be plunged into darkness. We must leave. And all of the crowd begins to scatter, but the guards remain. Princess Zadali looks at you all. She looks at the ring on her finger. And Darbdabard, go ahead and cast your spell, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible. sort of taking advantage of this
There we
moment
go,
for
right
sure.
there. Yep.
Okay.
So bad thing starts to happen. I throw my hands out, dazzling lights flying out in the direction I've indicated. I'll save us all a bunch of trouble. They're immune to charm, yeah?
These guys are not immune to charm.
Dope. All right. That is a hypnotic pattern. And
incredible. What's your is it
my
16?
DC is
That's
16 and they have disadvantage because of the instrument of the bards.
Incredible. I
Ooh.
think they roll twice no matter what. So I'm gonna do first I'm gonna change the music while I talk. And then I'm gonna do top down, left to right, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. That'll save.
Ooh.
Second line, green 1. That'll fail. Oops, I'm gonna push you on the map layer. I'm gonna give you a button. I'm just gonna sure. Next. Fail.
Nice.
Fail. Fail.
Nice.
Succeed.
Damn.
That's still pretty good. Here, you can all be drowning.
4 out of 6 is not bad.
4 out of 6 ain't bad. Oh no, it was 5 out of 6, wasn't it? Yeah, 1. Oh no, 3, no, 4. Okay, cool. Okay.
If you want to say that one failed too, I'll
I mean, that's okay.
We'll take the bonus. Sure.
Would him cast
Negotiator, get on it.
As well.
I let him do it because he called it beforehand, and it was like the one thing that got off. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go ahead and say, folks, for the many a time tonight, let's roll initiative.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. So the goal is to get the ring, not to fight the guards. Right.
At the moment.
We win initiative?
Hey, I remember to do my.
We win at initiative.
That's how you win this game, right?
That's how
Yeah, absolutely, totally.
Okay. Everyone in? Oh yes. Fuck yeah, let's go. Okay. Princess Adali's up first. I'm so excited. Princess Adali, with her bonus action, will use Starlight Step because heck y'all. And is going to step. Is going to step 30 feet away, which will get her to. She's not gonna get in pushing territory. She knows what y'all are about. And she is going to. Yep. Y'all have a reputation. She know what you would do. And she is going to use. Yeah, she's gonna use Radiant Beam.
Wait a minute, no!
I need. Oh yeah. I need
Oh.
the bar, Zone Meg, Jenny, and Chef to please make me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, taking 18 radiant damage on a failed save and 9 on a success. You fail, sir.
Okay.
Also need a DC 10 con save from you for concentration. So Meg, you succeed with 9. Chef, you fail for 18.
Okay.
Dr. you succeed your con check. I need it for Jenny as well, please, Chef.
Yep.
Alrighty, she's going to fail and take 18. And then for her for her movement, she is going to just not be here anymore and go this way. Darby.
Motherfucker, get the fuck back. Don't you think you can? Oh, you motherfucker, get the fuck back here. I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you. You made me look like a fool. Oh my god. Just sprinting. Just be like, it's the hero. God damn it.
All right.
Dash got there. I don't have any other resources to use against her, so I'm just on top of her. And sure, she'll teleport away again, but I'll just make her use up all of those.
Great, incredible. Chef, you're up.
All right. Chef does what he does best, and he's a wall, so he rushes down here, and as he's doing that, he's yelling back to Hamlin to catch up with her and get that ring back. And then from here, go to my attacking for the first one, number 2 down in red down here. Bonus action to favored foe.
Okay. This is which card? Sorry.
Number 2, 2 red.
Red 2. Incredible. That just hits for 9 slashing damage.
All right, and then the additional favored foe there, and then
incredible.
I'll swing for a second time at him.
24 will absolutely hit for 13 and pop some favored foe on it for me, or is it only once per turn?
It's only once per turn. That's it.
Anything else for you, Chef?
That's it for me.
Is Jenny gonna?
Yep, Jenny's gonna get at this guy right here, red 3.
Absolutely. Yep.
I closed out her sheet again.
Oh, good. I've been doing that all night. 8 will miss, unfortunately. Did Jenny want to use her reaction to amplify anything you were doing to this one?
No.
Okay. Negui.
All right, so I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to come up to here. Let's see, that's 35. So I still have 20 more feet of movement. I am going to reach out with my mage hand and attempt a sleight of hand to take the ring.
That's Arcane Trickster.
It's my so the mage hand is my Xaryxis.
Okay. That's going to be an intelligence check, I believe it's for your innate, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a what? Wait, which what? Where?
So it'd be sleight of hand using your intelligence because it's your spellcasting modifier that you use for it.
Okay. So that would be okay. So sleight of hand here. What's my intelligence mod?
I thought this was an Arcane Trickster ability.
I'm not an Arcane Trickster.
That's what I mean.
She can cast Mage Hand with it, but so and you have your action, so you can cast Mage Hand with your action to try to grab it.
So it's going to be a straight D20.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's not going to work.
That's not going to work at all, unfortunately. Alrighty.
All right, so I still have 20. That's my action. So I still have 20 feet of movement, which I'm going to use to move on the side of her.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else for you?
Let's see. I am actually going to use my bonus action to the patient defense for the dodge.
Incredible choice. Alrighty, you are dodging. I respect it wholeheartedly. I'm going to give you this guy. Alrighty. For the Astaroth blue team's turn, they're going to take their 30 feet of movement, which is going to get them up to here. And they are going to unload on you both with their radiant ray attacks.
Are these two?
Oh, these two can't. Just kidding. Go back
Get
over
out of here.
Go back over.
Get out of here.
You can't. Just kidding. I was testing you to see if you were paying attention, and you were. Good job. Okay. These two, these two are going to unload on you for sure.
What you gonna do? Shoot me? You better hit. Better make it count.
All right. First two are going at Darby. That'll be a 22 to hit for 26.
Yeah.
24 to hit for 26.
That hits.
These next two. I think they're going to keep going at Darby.
Go for it.
Yeah. 13 to hit will miss.
I'm hiding behind the princess from their point of view.
Indeed. 22 to hit for 19 for Darby.
I'm going to try to cut the last one.
Okay. Are you within range? Where are you?
I'm here. I think it's 60 feet.
Yes. Oh, it's just there. It's just there. Cut them words.
I don't know. Is 4 is enough?
From the
4 is
first
not.
attack.
I have AC of 17, and it was a 22 to hit me.
To 18. So it will stick it, unfortunately. Nice attempt. But it's a great attempt. And speaking of, Darb the Bard, that's your turn.
Yes. Also, after I mark that, I'll go ahead and mark this. Since she's trying to run away and she's teleporting, doing spellcastery bullshit, I would like to try and rob her of her sight so that she no longer can do those things. AC 16 for blindness.
Okay.
That was not a 4th level.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button.
That's okay. All right, this is a flat thing. If only I had an extra.
Come on.
11.
Yes!
She's blind.
Yes.
And then where do I go? We're
Blindness
gonna.
This is not concentration, correct? It's not, right?
No, it is not concentration. Specifically chosen for that reason.
Yes.
All right,
It's one
and
of
then
those
I'm
things that feels like it should be, but
Underutilized.
it's definitely not. It's definitely not. Okay.
Underutilized.
no. I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm kind of afraid to go in any direction.
Sounds good. Zoe, you're up.
Okay, well, what we're gonna do is everybody's favorite spell.
Where are you casting?
Oh no.
Sounds good.
Ooh, don't damage those.
You're gonna get rid of all the hypnotic pattern that's gotten on there.
No worries. They automatically fail all this.
No.
And what was that? It was a 28 fire on all these guys who are no longer hypnotic patterned. 28.
Oh.
28.
So Dr. Bard did effectively 180, like 360 HP worth of damage, and Zomic healed them all back up. Ugh.
And then I'm gonna roll for these two. Not proficient. AC or DC for this is 16. That'll succeed. This is Constitution. That's the wrong thing entirely. It's actually +1, so the first one will save, the second one will fail. 28, so first one takes 14. This guy will take the whole kit and caboodle. And they are no longer stunned. Anything else, please,
I
Zomic?
forgot that Fireball had 150, or would have gone for those two. I wasn't going to hit Chef. And that was the only cluster, and it was tempting.
No, it's good. You're all right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay, great. Next up, it is the green team, freshly freed from their hypnotic patterning. And they have a couple of choices here. Number 4, I think, is going to come down here and is going to go toward Hanlon. Let me double check. That's +5. That's +5. That doesn't do more. Alrighty, just going to stay right where he is. These two are going to go at Hanlon, both of them. Going to do their multi-attack Radiant Ray. 21 to hit for 17. 22 to hit for 23. Do you want to uncanny dodge any of that?
Dodge. Yeah, the second one.
Okay, great. I'm going to go down from 4 to 1. Number 3 is going to go for you as well. 19 to hit for 19. 23 to hit for 19. Are you down?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2 is going to go for Zomig. It's going to be a crit for 42 damage. And then second attack, 18 to hit. You going to cast shield?
I don't have shield, but I am going to react, and I'm going to silvery barbs that first one, so I don't take the crit.
Okay, but you will take the 23. So it's still 24 plus 20 for 4.
Have to reroll.
I'm assuming 44 damage, if that works. Yeah, for 44 damage total that round. And then the first one here next to it is going to also go for you. 22 for hit for 17. And 19 to hit for 22. Alrighty, and that is it for the green Astral Guard's turn. These two are going to come forward and sort of block your path a little bit. And these two are going to go towards Zali. It is Prince Zealith's turn. And Prince Zealith sees the direction this is going and is going to cast Fly on himself and is going to leave and will be out of combat. And that is the end of
You just peace out. I'm out of here. No way. I'm out of here.
Absolutely not. Hanlon, make me a death saving throw, please.
Yep.
That's one success. It is the red. Thank you. It is the red one's turn.
Reds.
There's too many of them. Oh, Zomig's down as well.
Shirts.
Incredible. It is the red shirt's turn. This red shirt is going to take a step away from Jenny if she wants to up attack.
Yes.
Okay, go for it. AC of 17. That will miss, and it's going to send both of his attacks at Darbdabard. 25 to hit for 17. 25 to hit for 31.
Yep.
This one, number 3, is going to go for Jenny with its longsword. It's going to do two-handed. 14 to hit, I think, misses Jenny.
Misses.
14 to hit again, misses Jenny.
Okay.
Needed one thing to go right. And then one.
Yeah, no
anyone,
kidding.
at least Jenny survived.
Indeed. Jenny's going to survive all of you. Then both of these two are going to send all 4 attacks at Chef. 16 will miss.
Just a note, she's no longer blinded as I am unconscious.
Okay, sounds good. I thought it wasn't concentration. It matters if you're conscious?
Oh, no, you're right. It's not concentration. What was I concentrating on? Oh, nothing. That's right.
You were concentrating on hypnotic pattern.
On that, but then it got dispelled by Zomig.
See there, Zomig was right to do it because it was going to be dispelled anyway.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Damage.
I'm still up.
You're still up?
Goddamn.
Trying to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it.
Those two.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These were all on Jenny. That was the first one on Chef. Understood. Okay. Right. No. I still have one more on Chef. There were too many. Okay. And then 20 to hit for 25.
Hello.
Alrighty.
Jeepers.
That's going to be it for that. It is Princess Zadali's turn, and Zadali is going to use her bonus action. She gets to save at the end of each turn with that, right?
I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you. At the end of each turn, yeah. She's going to sort of use her bonus action to center herself and put a hand out next to her and see if she can summon a young solar dragon. She has a 50% chance.
Oh, no.
Somebody say low or high.
Low.
Low. 34.
Ah.
And there appears beside her a young solar dragon.
She doesn't need sight to do that.
She does not.
Push her off the stairs.
I don't think she can. A summoned dragon appears in an unoccupied space that the summoner can see.
Oh no!
Oh,
No dragon! No.
The old blindness bamboozle.
Oh. So sad.
She can't move either. You guys suck. I don't know.
She could move. It might be a
It
detriment.
would be bad for her.
I know exactly what she's gonna do. Do any of you have like true sight or anything? See illusions,
Darbdabard?
blind sight, anything?
No.
She is going to cast a spell. Can any of you stop her?
Darbdabard could.
Too bad.
Zomig good.
She sort of does the movement on her fingers, and nothing that you all know of happens. You do not see any change. She just sort of appears to be there.
Oh, we've encountered this before, though, with her.
You have.
Because that's how she had
her.
Do we hear any? Where she?
You do not hear any verbal components. No.
No.
Do we feel her moving?
She is also no longer blinded. Incredible.
Hold on.
Moving?
Well, no, not even that. Not even that. Do we hear any tumbling down the stairs? Is because she's blind?
Don't hear any tumbling. No, my goodness.
Damn, that would be funny though.
And we didn't feel her moving
It would have
away?
been. What's your passive? 13.
Yeah.
Because a 14 do it, I doubt it.
I mean, because we saw her do this before.
You do indeed feel the rustling on the wind of sorts as something moves down the stairs.
Try grabbing her at disadvantage.
Nah.
She tries to take one extra step at the very bottom of the step and like, oh, damn it.
Oh, where did that come from? Darby, you're up.
Frickin' A, Jesus. I mean, if we notice that she moved in this direction, just gonna start flailing my arms. So 5 flail arms, 10 flail arms, 15 flail arms. Like anywhere around here, we're all going to die.
Say that flailing arms is a non-mechanical thing that does not overcome the very mechanical thing of her being invisible.
Fantastic, Julio.
Yeah.
Okay. I think she's gonna keep running up this way.
Yeah, you'd have to actually bump into her straight.
Yes. Yeah, and if you bump into her, I'll let you know.
Okay, so I start here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
No bumps.
No bumps. Got it. I prepare to die as I shoot at the blue guy.
Okay.
And shoot, I will. Uno, dos.
First one will hit for 16.
Bonus action, second wind. And I end my turn, and there's nothing else we can do. She has escaped.
Incredible.
All right. Well, red 2 is getting attacked again.
All right, that absolutely hits for 11.
All right, Jenny can bump that one too for another 5.
Alrighty, sounds good.
And then another swing.
26 will absolutely hit for 10.
All right. And then Jenny's going to go for red 3.
Okay. A 9 will miss.
All right. That's it.
Alrighty, Nergui.
All right, so I saw what Darby did, and I could either go this way, because if I were the princess, I would go this way past her guards. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Now I go out of the reach of this guy who could take an op attack.
Sure, he will. That'll be a 17 to hit for 32 damage.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm sorry.
20
for 22 damage. 22 damage.
Okay.
The crit through me.
Okay. So I was at 35. I'm about at her range. So I'm going to step here, and that will take me out of this guy's range.
Indeed. We're going to do it again. 10 to hit, will miss.
Okay, so I'm at 40, 45, 50. Watch, I'm circling around her.
Probably.
Well, actually, I wouldn't quite do that because I would probably engage these guys, come back to engage these guys first. So I'm going to cycle back here. I haven't run into her yet.
You can make a perception check. You can make a perception check. She just has to make a stealth check. I mean, she's not proficient in stealth. She has an advantage, so her passive stealth at this point is 17. You just have to get a 17.
Yeah, I'm.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go
else
ahead. I'm going to punch at this guy.
Sure.
Oh, that's what my attacks. That's why I can't find it. Punch.
That's
and as I'm doing this, I'm going to say, you know, I understand wanting to save your own planet, but in order to save your star, you're going to have to destroy many, many others. Wouldn't it be better to save your culture instead? Actually, I should have punched those guys first because I have mobile. So I'll come this way and I'll punch him.
I feel like she already knows that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You've already taken the damage from doing it, and you've like moved on to do other things. So let's do mobile next time, okay?
No. But if I move away now, though, I won't get.
Well, they've already used their reaction to hit you,
so I don't need to do that. All right. Well, I'll sort of punch at the other guy. I'm not very seriously hard in these punches either.
Okay.
And I don't want to. Okay, so I'm gonna Yeah, I don't want to strike at either of them with my sabers. So.
Alrighty, that's gonna be it for you then. It is these astral elves' turn. Where are the other ones? Oh, they're still back here because they were stumped. Both of these guys are gonna go for you. They're both gonna do their multi-attack, two-handed longsword, narrowly. First one will hit with is a crit. Second one is also a crit.
He's down.
24 plus 28 plus 22 plus 27.
Okay, yeah, we're more than
101.
60. I'm down. I'm down.
You're down. Second one is going to
knock her down.
No, the first one doesn't knock her down. She was full.
Jeez.
No death saving throws lost. This honor guard is going to come toward you, Darby, and it's going to do the exact same thing. 22
Hey,
to
priest,
hit for 16.
Stand up for us, right? Oh, ow.
And 12 to hit will miss. And then these two down here are going to come up these stairs with their full movement and dash and try to come to Princess Adali's aid, and will guard her, having no idea that this is not the real Princess Adali. Darb to Bard the Bard, make me a death saving throw, please. Oh wait, you had 20 temp HP, my guy. Did you not take them?
I did.
You did?
I got fucked up.
Got through my 20 temp HP too, so.
It's all still here on my screen, so I was just curious. That is one successful.
I see it as well.
Yeah. Zomic, make me a death saving throw.
Okay, quick question. Can I use my nat 20 on my death saving throw?
You absolutely can. And it's at the top of your turn, so you pop up at 1, and you just have to use half your movement to stand up. I mean, you don't have to, but you would have to if you chose to stand up.
Yeah, I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
Bonus action at 4th level. Darb to Bard.
Incredible. That's 13 to healing to Darb to Bard the Bard. And you're at 1 HP yourself, so Meg. Anything else for you?
Yeah, 1 second. I gotta give myself my 1. Okay, and then let's go after the guy Chef's been hitting on. Or hitting. Sorry.
Nope, you're fine. It was funny. All right, what cantrip are you throwing at me?
Amazing.
Firebolt.
Yeah, that'll miss. Anything else for you?
Nope, that would do it for me.
Alrighty, it is the Astral Elf's turn. It is the green team question mark? Yeah. These guys are going to come up here, and they're going to go for Darby with the Radiant Rays.
Yep.
22 for 19. And a crit. You're down.
I'm down.
Second one is going to use their action to dash and come up here. These two sort of know the battle is over at this point. And they are going to also come up here and use their full movement to dash to guard the princess. Hanlon, make me a death saving throw. Your success. Another success. Alrighty. It is these astral elves. Another longsword attack. That'll crit and take Chef down.
All these crits. Good Lord.
Yeah.
This one's going at Jenny. 16 to hit for 20.
Misses.
12 to hit will miss.
Jenny's gonna outlive us all.
She always does. The number 1 and number 4 are both going to send radiant rays.
Jenny and
the
Fuzz.
cat. 25 to hit for 24.
Yep.
Alrighty, one more. 21 to 20.
Yep.
And they fly off on our invisible ship.
Indeed. Number 4. This will be at this. There's no good way to do this here. This one is going to use its movement and action to come up and stand over Darb to Bard the Bard, but had to dash to get there. Alrighty. It is Princess Adali's turn. She will end Mislead on her turn. and reappear over here so that she can cast.
Oh, so close.
She will use her bonus action to summon the lunar dragon, or she'll attempt to. I'll roll again. Lower, high?
Hi.
Hi.
47 fails. Will use her action to cast fly on herself. And she will attempt to scatter, and she will get this far. Chef takes a 2 failed death save. Nergui.
That was Darby.
Oh, that was Darby. Why did you roll that?
Because I was
'cause it
next.
your turn. Chef, you're up. Make me a
then,
death saving throw.
Where's that? There it is.
Fail.
Oh
Astral
no.
of Honor Guard.
Aren't I after Chef?
Yep.
Yeah,
You
I'm
are.
after Chef. I gotta do my
I'm
death
so sorry.
save.
Go ahead.
Don't worry. Nothing's gonna happen.
Wait. How do I
There's no
actually
starting to
roll the death save? Do I
you have to be at
spell?
0 HP on.
I am at
death.
0 HP.
On
I'm
G-
just
You
trying to
Dawn?
figure
click on it, and then you click
Yeah.
the dice in the middle of the successes and failures.
Yeah.
dice in the middle.
So it's 0
there we
HP.
go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a
Hey.
success.
Oh, so close.
Alrighty. Moving right along. It is the blue team's turn, and everybody around them is down. So they are all going to try to head over to her and try to keep up with her. She'll get them to there. Darb the Bard, the Bard.
Okay, I'm gonna run this direction. I think
You have to get up.
there's 55
You have to
there
stand
and
up?
60.
Did you stand up?
Son of a bitch. Nope. So let me see
Yeah.
if the math still works from here. 60.
I'm still 60 right for me.
So yeah,
Alright,
I
good,
will
good,
say
good,
you
good, good.
did provoke an op attack from that Astral Elf Honor Guard.
From here?
From this
You
guy
were
right
right here.
Oh,
He was right next to you.
okay.
He was right next to you. Yeah.
here. I think
Because you were right here,
you
right?
can get half the
Am I
party.
misremembering?
You can get half the party. You can get half the party. That's not nothing.
Go ahead. No, I'll risk it.
You'll
You're gonna
risk it.
op attack?
I'll risk it. Yeah, I'm
The
not.
biscuit.
I'm not
The
afraid.
biscuit. Here we go.
All I'm doing risk no hope.
Do it. Do it. Rolling that one. Rolling that one on our card. It's gonna be a crit. That's not
24.
that one.
Oh.
That'll be 24 to hit for 29 damage.
I'll take him back down.
Hold on. Hold on. I could do something about that.
Word C8.
Reaction.
Yeah, I can cutting words. If it cuts enough.
You can get it down below your AC.
All right, here we go. We're gonna try it. 8.
C8.
Nope. All right.
Oh,
I'm down.
so you don't get that far. You're down still at its feet.
So you get to, because it's 29.
Yes, I was at like 13 after the heal, so I'm at 0.
Yep.
Okay.
The
Alrighty.
biscuit was not one today.
No.
So Meg, you have 1 HP in a dream.
The
Well,
toy can survive with dimension doors.
We are screwed
Mhm.
as it is. How high is she flying?
Not high at all.
Also
Like
invisible.
maybe 10 feet off the ground. Nope, no longer
There's no-
invisible. She dropped it to concentrate and fly.
Only
Right.
needed a turn to
Sitting,
do it.
sitting on like just hanging out of Halland's pocket. You see Minima's gun.
Did you imagine?
The next person with a turn is Hanlon.
Ooh.
Roll a d10 for me, Krista. Sorry, as you were going. So Zone, make it still your turn.
I'm gonna come over here. I've seen the damage that gun has done before. I am going to grab it. I am going to point it at her, and I'm going to squeeze the trigger and pray.
Amazing.
All 7 charges. Let's go.
You can use all 7 charges if you want.
Do it.
What are we saving it for?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last lesson.
When I squeeze the trigger, if the gun still makes noise, it's still pointed at her. If it's not doing anything, then I'm done. The gun's going to be a lot lighter by the time I finish, but I have no idea how to roll that or what damage it is.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll it?
Sure.
I've already got it attached to my sheet, so I can just click the button.
Go for it.
So
7th level
times
cast.
9,
So
18.
18
2 times
damage?
9, so 18. Yeah.
Alrighty. That's 18. She's got to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, or she falls to the ground. She's not.
Are they all counted
DC
as
10,
individual hits since they're all 9 individual missiles?
Sure.
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
they are.
It's gotta be.
So I'm rolling 9d10. If even one of them is below, or d20, if even one of those is below 10, she falls.
Yay!
Yes,
Yeah,
there's the one in
that
there.
one. Give me that one. Yeah, last one gets her.
She takes a
Just when
d6
she
of
thinks
damage.
Just when she thinks she succeeded.
She takes a d6
Ouchies.
of damage. She's no longer concentrating. She's on the ground. Kids, you could still win this thing. She's also prone now. Here, good for this. Zomig, that's a brilliant turn with a lot of things happening. Anything else for you?
5, 10, 15. How far can I get while crawling? Because I never
Half
stood up.
movement. Half movement.
So 1 more feet. 1 more square.
Incredible. Astral Elf
And then
Honor
drop
Guard.
an exhaustion as if I'm dead.
Incredible. Love this.
I'm gonna
for
play
you.
dead.
All right.
Crawl
Solid
at 5
strategy.
feet.
And I don't even know which guards these are. The green ones. The green ones are looking around and seeing that there aren't a lot of people there. There's one person playing dead. Literally all of you seem dead. So they're just gonna go and rush to the prince or to the Empress and be like, Empress, are you okay? Empress, are you okay? They seem to be getting in like a fireball formation or something. That's crazy. If only you had enough spell slots left to cast fireball. But that's gonna do it for you. Hamlin, you sense at the top of your turn this sort of like overwhelming like force, the sort of wish type force push into you as your suit sort of like whispers to you, not yet. And you take 4 HP, courtesy of Krista and chat, at the top of your turn.
Thank you. All right.
Yay for Twitch fun.
Hanlon's gonna stand up then. And so that's half his movement. He'll move, and then he'll bonus action dash. Get me to 45. Get to there. How far away am I now?
She's prone, by the way, but you can still do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm out of range for it here. So for my action, since there's like the this big ball of water that's like in the way, I'm gonna try and hide from at least like this lot up here.
Sure.
As best I can.
Okay, sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. All right.
Sounds good.
It is what it is.
You
know what?
it is
Actually,
it is.
no.
I'm
gonna spend a use of my lucky feat.
Hey,
and roll it again.
there you go. There you go. That
Much
will
better.
almost do it if you want to spend a use of your other thing that you have.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
We'll do that
So
too.
almost do
Why
it.
not?
Literally one will succeed.
Spend all the
Okay.
things.
Their passive is 16.
Let's get even higher.
Yep.
Their passive is 16. I just need you to roll a 1, 2. Perfect.
Even better.
Hamlin rushing the game. That's it for Hamlin. Astra, the map is so big. I don't even know which turn it is. It's the red guys. Thank you. They can't see Hamlin. He's just, sort of ducking down a little bit. Zomig's dead. They're also going to rush to the princess and be like, princess. Except for that guy next to Darb the Bard, who's just going to be the most annoying and just stand over you. Darb the Bard is going to dodge just to be even more annoying, even though I know it doesn't matter because you don't attack. Darby, If you could please.
What does the Empress do? Because the Empress goes before me.
Why is it skipping so much?
You took her out of combat, I think, or at least it looks like you did.
I took the prince out.
The
Yeah,
princess,
but we're not
I think,
seeing the
did as well.
princess on here at the moment.
I'm not seeing the princess either.
Let's get lead.
Because I mislead and then I deleted that one. She got a 20.
Yeah.
Because she was at the top.
She was before Chef, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, before Darby. She got 21.
Yeah, before Darby.
Oh, right
Yeah, she
before
got
Darby.
21.
Okay. She was the whole time,
Where'd she
don't
go?
worry about it. She's going to use half her movement to stand up. And then she is going to look at her sheet.
Gonna try again to
And
summon a solo
then-
dragon.
She just
can only
opens
do
a
it once a
status
day.
window.
She,
Oh, you only get one chance.
well, there's no one to attack. So she is going to she used half her movement and then she's going to, I don't want her to go off the map because that's not fun. She will get to here. Surely someone will catch her. Darby.
No. That's it, baby. There we go. I'm dead.
Ooh.
You are indeed dead. Chef.
Ooh.
All right, there we go.
The fish deflated in the bowl.
Yeah, you watch. Actually, you watch as the suit kind of deflates a little bit, and the water that you thought was water actually kind of oozes out and tries to claw its way forward, but collapses. The fish turning completely rotten as it was never alive to begin with.
The ooze was always the water in the bowl. That was a
Always the
joke.
water in the
Oh no, it was real. All right.
No, that's right.
As Darby lays oozeless and suitless on the ground, Chef, please roll me a death saving throw. 7. That is another failed death save. Nergui. That is
Oh,
2
no.
failed death saves. Are you out? Or you still have
No,
one
because
left?
I didn't have any. I still have one more.
Alrighty. It's Astral Honor Guard's turn. Alrighty. It is me. Okay. Chef, at the top of your next turn, you're going to take 8 hit points. Lex, who are you healing with other than Chef? I recommend the Bard.
I recommend the healer. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bard. Amazing. Job to Bard, you're going to take 8 healing at the top of your next turn. It is these Astral Elves'
Ooh,
turn.
very nice.
They're just going to continue moving towards the princess, continuing fireball formation. Job to Bard, the Bard, top of your turn. You have 8 HP in a dream. I recommend casting from afar.
We'll stand up. We'll kind of reassess situation here. The one that her. Do I have line of sight across this here or no?
I think so. Yeah, on her.
So the one who's trying
the
to
princess?
run. Oh yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Here's the thing. You want to make her not
Yeah.
do that. There's also this guy. Just like
This dang guy.
Yeah.
You want to risk it for the biscuit again?
just chilling.
Please don't.
But what if I do?
Why not?
Could be good.
Gotta do something or she's out of here.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to. What I got that's 120 range. So far, it's looking like nothing.
I'm dreaming supportive thoughts at Darb to Bard.
I found a thing that is range 120. Hold on, let me cue it up.
Yay.
Cool. What does it do?
It incapacitates everyone in
gives
that
her
square.
Oh god.
Yes.
We could try again. DC
DC
Do it
16.
again.
Make the roll with disadvantage because of Instrument of the Arts.
Yes. Is she immune to this? No, she is not. It's a wisdom saving throw. It's a DC 15.
16.
She fails. She incapacitated as heck. Alrighty. Finally. Jesus Christ. Astral Guard's gonna do the same thing, top it down, or top and left to right. So fails. 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 They are all incapacitated.
Yay!
Then
Darb
the Bard
See?
is going
I
to
knew.
yell to the rest of the group. 2 things. 1, don't touch. Leave them. And 2, help me. And I'm still kind of like cowering in front of this guy in front of me.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And I'm done.
Incredible. 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 Zomig, you're up.
Okay, we're going to use half my movement to stand up, or kind of stand up as best I can. Okay. And we're going to stumble 15 feet to over here. And from here, she is within 60 feet. So I still have first level slots. No, not her. That's that Nirgwe.
4 healing points to Nirgwe.
Thank you.
Incredible.
And to try and help Darb the Bard, I'm going to firebolt the guy guarding him.
You cannot healing word. Oh, firebolt. Excuse me. Yes, you can absolutely do that. 23 will hit with. I'm so used to fireball from this coming. This
firebolt, not bolt.
I don't have any more.
Disadvantage. And sorry, it's a disadvantage because he's dodging. If you could be so kind.
He is dodging.
He is dodging.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
all he was doing was guarding the Darb.
That will miss, unfortunately. Yeah, all he's doing is.
Oh.
That will miss. All right. Anything else for you?
Can I have a 4th level slot back so I can cast Fireball?
Nah.
Well, then I'm done.
Alrighty, it is the Astral Elf's turn, but every single one of, oh no, these 2 aren't incapacitated, but everyone's down, so they are just going to, they see this and they turn, and they can't really see Darb the Bard, I don't think, because that big light thing is in the way of it. Oh no, they can kind of see him. So they just like start running. Start running. And they're going to use their action to dash over there. And that's going to be it for them. Hanlon.
So kind of you to not use Radiant Ray.
All right. So
there are uses for your body. Don't worry, Hanlon.
Oh, God. Yeah, so it looks like people are getting up. Hanlon is so far they don't seem to be paying much attention to him, so he feels like he's probably kind of hidden. So he's going to kind of crouch down in a sprinting position. And give me a second. Just this. He's just gonna.
She likes you.
Zip on over here.
Mm-hmm.
Robes.
As I move.
Anything else for you?
Yep. Move, dash, bonus action, dash. That'll be it.
Yeah. Incredible. It is the Astral Elf Honor Guards card. I think this is the red guys. Yeah, the red guys down here.
Oh no!
Gonna continue dodging next to. No, just gonna continue dodging because I really don't want to kill you all.
Oh come on!
We're a crew. We stick together with Darby.
We die together. Come on.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Was it for Taryn?
I will attack you. Oh no, I miss.
I will indeed use this now. He is not dodging. I will use this nat 1 on Darb the Bard, and it will fail. Oh, were you trying to give me that 20? Oh, second attack. Oh, heck. You're still prone, right?
Me? No, I did stand up.
He did stand up.
Yeah.
Oh. I saw that. I was seeing the little.
Princess Adali is done. Darby is dead.
I'm dead.
What does your ooze do when it dies?
When it dies,
it turns into a new body.
It turns into a nice little puddle, and the hat is kind of floating in the puddle. And again, the suit is basically deflated into just clothes essentially, and the fish is again rotten to the bone.
Yeah, Chef, you start the turn with 8 HP in a dream.
Yep, 8 HP, and from where I'm at, I stand up, and then right here next to Red 4 is I open up the portal to let Jenny come out and help distract. And
Let's go!
since Jenny is being summoned, she's at full HP.
Yay!
To attack this thing.
Incredible. Destroy him, Jenny. He has an AC of 17 and he's not dodging anymore.
And from there, I will launch my last spear right at him.
Okay.
Because it's going to take me a minute to get up there.
All right. Sounds good. 16 will miss, unfortunately.
Well, Jenny's there, so come on, Jenny.
Indeed she is. Come on, girl. Yeah, that'll hit.
9
With
fire.
9 fire. And this individual turned his ire to Jenny. He has a new target. Anything else for you, Chef?
I moved 20 feet to here, and that's it.
All right.
Finally, someone you can kill without consequences.
Yeah.
So Hanlon will Hanlon wants to just telepathically say to the people he's linked with, one of them's unconscious, so she doesn't count, but Negui and Dobdabod, just try to surrender or like get away from attacks as best you can. I've got an idea.
Okay. So I have to stand up. So if I have 55 feet of movement, is standing up 25 feet or 30 feet?
Let's say 25.
Okay.
Because you round
so
down.
25. So I have 30. So I have 85 total feet of movement.
Yep.
All right. So I will come here, and that does not quite put me in range of that guy.
Nah.
So I will stand here. I will come up to here. And I will drop down to my knees and surrender.
You surrender in front of the stunned guards, and they just stare dumbly at you because they are stunned.
Oh, they are stunned. I have
Anything
still
else?
had. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm doing it actually towards her, but I'm doing it. Oh, except she's stunned too.
She's also stunned. Anything else for you?
Nope, that'll be me.
All right. It is the blue team's turn, and all of them are. All of them.
One left.
I'm gonna say one.
There's a blue one that can stab Darby's corpse.
Uh-oh. The DM is plotting.
Don't act too happy about it.
All right, what's happening here?
Alrighty. This guy is going to take his movement over here looking at Jenny. And is going to pump 2 radiant rays toward Jenny.
You monster.
Oh, no.
That one will miss.
What?
Great.
17 will miss. Hit for 20. And the rest of them are stunned. Okay. Dobdabard the bard.
I am somehow still conscious.
You are?
Well, disengage.
Yeah.
That way. Okay. Then behind 4 enemies that are separating me from the rest of the party. So we are going to do something.
Okay.
Yep. Oh no. Okay. We're going to mass healing bird. And 60 feet. Everyone I can see within there.
I think I moved out of range.
Well, yeah, I don't have a choice anymore.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Darby
that would only be me and Zomig and Chef.
It couldn't even reach me even if
and Jenny.
Jenny. Okay. Well, yep, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it. Don't forget your life cleric stuff.
Yay!
I feel like there's a lot more there. Like there should be life cleric stuff. There should also be charisma there.
It's four more.
Yeah,
there should be charisma. It should be 8 more. So 9 for everyone that was in range.
9 healing.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
That's action, bonus action, movement. I'm finished.
Incredible. Zomig. You have double digit HP.
Yes, I do.
Wow. Amazing.
I did not hear anything about that whole try to surrender thing.
No, you didn't. It's telepathic.
Right there looks like a good spot.
To do what?
For Wither and Bloom.
Wither and Bloom's a solid spell. What is that con?
Yeah.
DC 14, that'll succeed. This is Princess Adali. Oh no, it's them. No
I
advantage
can't reach
there.
the princess from here.
First one, which is good. You don't reach the princess. Don't touch the princess. First one is gonna take half for 4. Second one is going to take all 9. Anything else for you?
I'm gonna move over here by the statue and kind of like fall against it, using it as a crutch. Like,
hell yeah.
Basically, I'm gonna pretend I'm more injured than what I actually am because I'm pretty injured.
Good. Alrighty, sounds good. It is the Astral Elf's turn. Which Astral Elf's turn is it? The ones that are stunned. And these guys.
Kill us! You have so many creatures to kill us with.
Go.
We could go out with them. They will tell stories about us for generations.
The Blaze of Glory. People still watch 300. They didn't all survive.
Right.
These are going at first 2 are going at Zomig. Crit for 31.
I'm dead.
Next one is going at Jenny. 25 to hit for 11.
Just 11? Okay.
Just 11. Yeah, the other one's the crit. Yeah. Next one's going at Darbdabard the Bard. It's a 15 to hit. That'll miss.
Ah!
10 to hit. That'll miss. And the other 2 are incapacitated. Hanlon, please end this.
Hanlon walks up to the princess, holds her up, draws a dagger and holds it to her throat and shouts out to all the elves, "Throw down your weapons and surrender or the Empress gets it."
Make me an intimidation check.
Yay, I'm amazing at those. I'm not. I'm going to use my last use of lucky.
Okay.
Absolutely.
There we go. Yep.
You also have your Synac or whatever it's called. Okay, that's how you work.
I get an extra D8. Yep. So an extra D8. Oh, 14.
Their passive insight is 13.
All right. Yay.
They all sort of look at you and they look at the princess who is stunned and look at just sort of like very tensely sort of step back a little bit. Anything else for you, Hanlon?
Right. Hanlon I am going to take the ring off of her finger and tell Nergui to take the weapons off all of these stunned guards that are like surrounding me. Because go ahead and take all of those. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. I will say with everybody up who can be up, with Darby down, with the non-stunned guards not wanting to risk the Empress's life and the other guards stunned, I'm going to go ahead and take us out of initiative.
I'm making death saves.
Somebody go run over and stabilize him real quick.
The bard can probably do a quick healing word or something.
It could do that.
And Hanlon,
just choose not to. It's fine.
Hanlon, I'll talk back to you.
Boom!
Talk
Cure
to
wounds.
her.
Get up.
There we go. Done. Easy.
You're fine.
Talk to her, Hanlon. She likes you.
She's still stunned at the minute, but once
are we allowed to regroup?
Wears off, we get everybody up.
So you have, sort of to paint the scene here, you now have the ring. You know that the ring, if it goes into the heart of the star,
who has the ring?
Will
Hanlon
Hanlon.
does.
Anyone who wants to is welcome to make me an intelligence.
Who's all conscious? I'm awake. I just woke up. Giz. Doming.
Everybody is
except for the guy who's dead.
Yeah.
And where is Hanlon in relation?
Wait,
he's all the way up at the top.
That's safe. That's not safe. So I want to do a check.
So I would like to. Are we still taking turns, or are we just waiting to see how?
No, they are. They do not want to risk the Empress's life. Hanlon succeeded on his intimidation check, and half of them are already incapacitated.
Okay, so I'm just gonna shout to Hanlon. Throw it into the fire! Cast it into the pit of the star! I don't think we're gonna survive this, but we could still be heroes!
So you did learn earlier that it needs to be worn by somebody to go into the star.
I'll do it!
But only you had.
I'll take it.
Oh, Jesus.
Darby,
hang on,
come on.
hang on.
You can...
Nothing
Darby,
like a bit of terrorism to end it. Jenny! Where's Jenny? Put it on Jenny!
Say Jenny.
Has to be a humanoid.
Oh.
No, jokes aside, I'll do it!
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm way over here.
So I'm
Hanlon will do it. Yeah, but Hanlon's got the ring, so he puts it on.
Yeah, but I'll come up to you.
Aren't we all dead anyway if he goes in there?
Yes.
No. No, you're not. You're far more than 100 million miles away from the star.
Yeah,
everything is.
The star's not on the Citadel.
Oh, okay. Oh, is the Citadel near Toriel?
No, it's in the same system as the star, but it is here. Let me.
Yeah. The star isn't being powered like right there. Yeah, we're all the way over there.
You are 300 million miles away.
Wow.
There are a couple of things. There is a planet that is within 100 million miles, though. It would be destroyed.
But that's one planet as opposed to all the planets it would take to keep feeding this star.
Sure. As you all as everything calms down, you see the second wind sort of gently set down. Nope, that wasn't enough. Off on the edge there. And you see Commodore Crux and Garganale and Topola sort of come out and sort of survey what's happening here. Were you able to get the ring?
Yeah. Yes, actually. I could do with a lift, if you wouldn't mind.
A lift to where?
Over there. I point at the star.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna put an end to all this and stop all these planets from getting killed and whatnot. In the meantime, you might want to put the word out that anything that's close to that star might want to make plans to skedaddle.
Helen, can you cast spells? Are you a spellcaster? This is her asking you.
Okay. Not I mean, the suit's got some magical abilities. I don't know if they count as spells per se, but
Hanlon, you can't drive the ship. You would have to go in through this. And she points to that center thing that goes directly into the star.
That's what I was saying earlier. Just jump.
Right. Hanlon didn't know that was a thing. Oh, right. Okay.
No worries.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you've got a way to get the word out, I'd do it now, because I don't think these guys are going to take too kindly to, whatever it is that I'm going to do.
Okay.
But here we go.
As soon as you say that,
Hanlon, I'll take Fuzz home.
Appreciate it. Needs to get back to his owners if you can find them.
I'll do that.
All right. Well,
the rest of you say anything to Hanlon? And Hanlon, you know that there is no return from this trip.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would
well, if
I would like to walk up to Hanlon and extend my hand. I can shake it one last time before you go into Great Beyond.
Yeah, go ahead, shake his hand. It's been a pleasure, Dobdabod. Keep telling those tales, keeping people entertained.
Well, I will do that. I'm not ashamed to say that I've never met a kinder soul, one so dedicated to helping those around him, one who has still so much life left to live. As I try to take the ring and shove him away.
I figured. Make me a sleight of hand check. What's your passive perception there, Hanlon? 16. Hey.
16, yeah.
That you immediately notice Dobdabod the bard trying to do this.
So then when he looks down, I'm gonna look at him and be like, I am old. I've already lived my life. Let me do it.
You've got a lot more. You can do a lot more good than I can out in the world. Don't worry about it. At least I can be I can reach, be as useful as possible.
I can see you've made up your mind. I'm not going to try and rob you of this, but I will do my best to try and bring you back if I can.
If there's a way, there's a way. If not, it's been a pleasure.
I actually shake his hand this time and move to get to the ship.
Okay. You all are 300 million miles away. It will not impact you immediately, but the world will go dark and you will want to leave.
Yeah.
Just generally, no. Does anybody else say anything to Hanlon before he goes?
Yeah, Chef is gonna.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Chef is gonna come up and be like, "I'm going to name my next dish after you," and and on top of it, Jenny can assist you, and you seem very badly injured. Jenny can help walk you in there. You can ride her into the star.
Won't that kill Jenny?
Oh no, Jenny is bound to me, so I can always resummon her as I need to.
Have her take it in.
We tried that. We
said, that's right. Humanoid.
Humanoid.
Wait.
Yeah. Humanoid.
Wait. Can I? Hold on.
No, no sidestep in this. No sidestep in this. Unseen servant does not count as a humanoid.
Hanlon, wouldn't it be better to let me take it in there? I can be rebuilt. I'm just a robot. You're living flesh and blood.
I mean, living flesh and blood can be remade as well. Maybe not in the same image. And any attempt to remake you wouldn't be the same. It'd just be another robot that looks like you. There's only one of you, Zomig. And you've got a lot more good that you can do. My mind's made up on this. I'm the one who's going in. Just want to say me goodbyes. Get on with it before before any more lives are lost back on Toril or beyond.
I would like to get Darby's corpse also.
Okay.
You're gonna need a bucket.
Up, Topala is gonna come over to you, Hanlon, and just give you a really big hug. And just say thank you. You're saving your world. You're saving a lot of worlds.
That's it. I am after all an handyman, man of many talents, as they say. Indeed. And if I can fix the world, well, don't get much better from that.
It certainly doesn't. Definitely not ordinary. I just sort of step
right.
back.
Well, with that, everybody, it's been a pleasure working with you all. Just make sure you all get back safe, and Negui, if you can take care of us, I'd appreciate that. Off we go. And I'll kind of stand on the precipice and take a deep breath and then hop on in.
As you do so, your body erupts into a radiant light, similar to the one you saw of the dead emperor earlier. You are consumed in it. The ring protects you as you feel the burning all over your skin. You feel it go through your skin and through your nerves, and then you feel nothing at all. The ring continues to pulse life into your body as you travel up and up. An unfettered radiance tears through you to your core as you are pulled into the stars, all-consuming hunger. And Hanlon is no more as the star explodes around you. The star flares to those of you on the ground, becoming 1,000 times brighter, and moments later, it is gone. Immediately in the streets, you hear screaming. You hear absolute pandemonium. And you see Topola, who has passive arcana is incredibly high. She looks at this water here, and she walks over to it. And she is going to make a wisdom saving throw. She succeeds. Oh, it's whisper, but it was a 23. She looks at the bucket Darb DeBard is holding as she takes the water into her body, and it sort of pulses and contracts within her, and her eyes flare briefly, and she turns back and goes to the ship. Does everybody else also go back to the ship?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have to go
Yep.
fetch Fuzz out of the tree.
Of course.
I'll help Darb. Darb the Bard carried Darby back to the ship.
Sounds good.
Why saying that 10 times fast? Holy.
It was on purpose.
Go back to the ship. And immediately Master Flunch takes off. You all are out of there so quickly. And it is a long journey back to Toril, but it is one that you all are doing quickly. Within the first day, Topola sort of sits there and thinks with the things that she's learned. And she's just sort of looking at the bucket of Darby. She just sits there on the deck and stares at it. And then something starts to come to her mind. The radiant light that sort of overcame her body was spell energy. It allowed her to learn a spell 7th level or lower from the cleric or wizard spell list. She is going to learn Raise Dead.
Well, my life mission is accomplished. I don't need to search at all. Everything works out for Darby.
Topola will put her hands around the bucket. And she gets I swear I'm not making this up. It's a mechanic from the book. Braze Dead pulses through Darby's body. And our Uzi boy is back.
Shoot, didn't work. All right. As
Assuming he's willing.
Oh yeah. Oh geez. He sort of wibbles and wobbles and pours himself out of the bucket. And without the suit, he's just a small blue plasmoid that just kind of sits there like jelly. Just says, Well, I feel kind of underdressed right now.
There's an NPC who can take care of that.
Oh, yeah, great. So, me being alive, I take it that we won.
Yeah. You did.
I don't know. What was I don't know. What was the cost?
And we all seem
was
so
dead.
sad. We all seem so sad
Yeah,
for
everyone-
having won. Hanlon sacrificed himself.
Oh. Well,
Fuck. Who's
he always
handling
would
again?
be, he was always good at fixing problems. And so I suppose it was obvious that he would do such a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we saved your planet. So, all's well that ends well, I guess.
Who ended up with Minima's gun?
Zomic.
I've got it.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
Roll a d20. Let's see if you have it. Oh wait, you didn't do it. No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't do it. That would be the second time Minima's gun killed. It's fine.
It'd be great though.
All right. It takes quite some time for you all to return to Torel. In the meantime, there's perhaps you all have some time to talk amongst yourselves, to recover, to consider. But Nergui, it's difficult for you to not overhear some of the others talking. You hear frequently Topala, Garganale, Master Flinch, and Commodore Crux just sort of talking amongst themselves in hushed tones. One day you get close enough to hear what they're saying. If this happened once, it can happen again. We need some kind of council that can serve as a connecting point, that can liaise to stop things like this from happening before they get too far. We are no longer separate from one another. The world is too interconnected. We need a council that can help. We need diplomats.
Intergalactic Republic.
If you will, yes.
Do you engage with them at all? Can
Not
you hear this?
yet. No.
Not yet? At what point do you think she would? Would it take a day, 2 days?
It would take a couple of days, I think.
Couple of days?
We still have quite a ways to get to Toril, right?
Indeed. Well, let's go ahead and play it out, though. When you do eventually, they're sort of like wringing their hands. They don't quite know what to do. What would you come in and say?
How would you go about forming such a council? I heard you talking the other day. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No. It was for anyone who was interested. Just people who are good at talking, but who can defend, who have a good moral sensibilities about them, who can stand up for people. Somebody just. People who can enforce. Yeah.
Didn't we have a lot of representatives of many different, at least different ships and maybe some different worlds among our armada?
We did, but they are quite gone now. But that doesn't mean we can't remake one. Maybe it could be us right here. We could be the just enforcement of against destructive invaders. The Jedi Council. That could be us. We could do it.
You did say.
We sure could.
I don't want to.
Would you like to
I want to
join
go
us?
home. I want to
I
go home
would
right
Get
now.
out of here. We're having a good moment here. Do you want to join us on
I
our Jedi
would
Council?
love to and help recruit worlds to join in on it and select representatives.
Incredible.
Swank, that was totally worth it.
That was my thing. That was my thing.
You did say you said.
I want to get off the
Alright.
wild ride.
Before you all return to Toril, which again does take some time, is there anything else any of you would like to do?
I
Dark
have
Bard.
a heart-to-heart. Go ahead, please.
Dark Bard would be uncharacteristically somber. And whereas before he would be socializing, talking, he's got to remain kind of withdrawn and forlorn.
Does anybody go up to him? Go ahead, Jeff.
Say Chef is used to this kind of situation of losing individuals, but he spends his time in the kitchen and then always making sure to feed those on the crew, because so maybe a warm meal might help soothe the soul. And I go up to Darp DeBard and hand him you know what looks like a hash and then some wine, and let him know of the Hanlon Harvey meal, and set it down so he can eat.
It's a very nice gesture. Thank you. And I take the wine and return to kind of brooding while staring off into space.
There's a lot of it. Do any of the rest of you do anything before you return?
Well, I need to have a heart-to-heart talk with Fez. It's like, okay, how am I going to find your family? Because I don't even know who your family is or where Hanlon got you. So you're going to have to help me out on this, right?
Do you cast speak with animals or anything, or just
I don't
talking to
have
the kitty?
anything like that. No, I'm just talking
Okay,
to the
great.
kitty and petting the kitty and talking to the kitty. Yep.
Kitty. Actually, Spartan, what does Fuzz do in response?
Yeah, I mean, so Fuzz would probably just stare, meow a little bit, and then just rub up against a leg, just kind of wander about.
And collect pets.
Mm-hmm. Demand them almost.
Well, yes. I mean, all attention shall be directed towards the cat.
Right.
That'll be challenging, but I'm up for the challenge.
Yes, you are. Darby, I keep seeing you flopping about the deck. What are you up to?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel so naked right now. It sucks. Everyone's got all these fancy clothes and things, and I'm looking like this right now. Oh dear. Well, at least everything else is okay. Toril is fine. I can probably go back to Toril, which is my actual home planet. I just kind of sojourned in Carpri for a bit until now. So, I might have to go back to my old ship. This crew has been very interesting, to say the least. But it's yeah. Hello, hi. How are you?
Hello. I can't help but overhear. Did you say you needed some new clothes? Did you say that? I'm pretty sure I heard you. Did you say it?
You have such a keen ear, my friend. It is uncanny and concerning. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not racist. What you need? You need new clothes?
I would love if you are offering clothes. I would very much glad for this. I would not be opposed to clothing that could fit my aqueous form. Oh, and of course, a cooking pot. You're not gonna put the cooking pot on the stove, though, right? 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 I don't work well in gaseous form. I don't. I promise you.
Just saute you a little bit.
I,
Warm you up. Keep you warm.
You know, oh yeah, I've never been in a sauna. I suppose that would be the next best thing, right?
So
Oh,
I can
dear, oh, dear.
absolutely make you some clothes. Let's see. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
That would clash. Pick a different
Yeah.
favorite color.
Red.
Pick a different favorite.
I can work with that. You'd look good in pink with a nice yellow, a little teal.
Sure.
Make it work.
Uh-huh.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll scoop you up and take you downstairs.
Okay, all right.
For many days. And when you eventually emerge, you are in.
Every time they try to do measurements for Darby, it changes every single time.
Yeah. Eventually, Flinch is just like, I think I'm gonna need to like volumize. You know, I need to make like yeah, and then
I am liquid. Yes.
you get it. Yeah.
Here's a cooking pot.
You.
Yes.
So much.
These are my measurements right here.
And we'll spend the next with the cooking pot. What's going to be the cooking pot? We'll spend the next several weeks
My corset.
taking the cooking pot and turn it into a corset. And we'll use the handle as a belt, and we'll start bejeweling it with all the different colors that really go with it, and does like a little like heart-shaped corset, so it's like a sweetheart neckline, and it looks really good. And does some like little tassels coming off the back. It looks so good.
I appreciate this so much.
Your new look is great.
Thanks. I wonder where the gun holsters are.
Oh, right over there on the side.
Go on the belt. They can go on the belt. They go on the belt. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. They won't clash how you
It's
say,
on the
right?
garter.
Oh, you do need a garter.
Garter guns? Oh, dear.
Until it gets to
I forgot the NPC today, but you are an absolute genius. Yes, totally.
I'm so glad that we have all chipped in on the design of my new outfit. I would not have been able to do it by myself at all. No way, no how.
On the bright side, it's plate armor, so good job.
Whoa, that's so nice. I don't know what to say. Golly gee willikers, I tell you what. Oh, jeez. Starting from scratch.
Anybody else doing anything? Toril is getting very close.
Well, if Toril's getting close, I guess I better stop space skiing.
Indeed. You've been space skiing for quite some time now, haven't you, Zomek?
Yep.
I just
tied the rope. I just tied the rope to the back of the boat and tied the other one off on me and just kind of drifted back there, zooming back and forth and contemplating life and death, obviously. Lots of things.
One of Zomeg's big things throughout this has been sort of the concept of being alive. How does he feel in this moment as he sort of floats skis behind the ship? Does he feel alive?
He does feel alive, but yet he's got this strange feeling of an empty spot because Hanlon's no longer there, and he doesn't know how to describe it. Okay. Yes, a Hanlon-shaped hole.
Yeah.
And to him, it's not the same as when he lost his original master. It's not the same style hole, but there's a hole that he just has no words for.
Okay. And as you continue to float in the back, Toril begins to appear before you all after a long journey. One of the first things you noticed upon re-entering sort of the atmosphere of Toril is that the crystalline blights, those massive vines that had appeared all over the continents and all over the planet, have receded. They are crumbling. And as you gently set down, as you go into the Neverwinter port, you see sort of bits and pieces are continuing to fall, even weeks later. And you do arrive once more into Neverwinter. The port appears lively. There are people all about, but there is quite a bit of destruction. Something has clearly happened here, something that you all yourselves noticed. And as you, we'll go ahead and pull you over here. And as you come into the Neverwinter port, one of the first things you notice, at least for one of you, Darby, is you notice the Moon Dancer. And you see Nixie and Minima sort of chatting on the ship as the second wind comes up into the port next to it.
Well, I'm glad to see that they're all okay. It has been, I will say, a pleasure working with all of you. So I'm gonna little bit of a, I'm just gonna, and not very good at the goodbye thing. So
Darby, it has been an honor.
Darby's hand kind of splits into 4 separate hands to kind of shake all of your hands at once. And then a tiny 5th one goes down to Fuzz as like a little dangly cat toy thing to have it swat at it. And all right. Before I start crying, I don't even know if I have ducks to do that, but yes. Till next time, their whole entire world is in danger. Then the heroes of the multiverse will come together once again and save it, because that's what we do now, I guess. Goodbye, and just starts to flop away.
Incredible. As you flop away, do you head towards the Moon Dancer?
Yes.
The second you approach on the dock there, Nixie takes notice of you immediately, and her eyes get really, really big. And she sort of pokes at Minima, like frantically, like pats Minima, and Minima's like, Minima, and runs into your arms, leaps up, and like with their very tiny chewing gum arms, just crush you and just hold on tight and don't let go.
I completed your orders, Captain.
You did. You did a wonderful job. Thank you. And she will also, with your permission, because she's nicer than Minima, will go in for a hug.
Yes. Permission to come aboard.
Granted. Please. Granted. How was it? Adventurous, I know, right? They're so...
They got a lot going on, and but a few of them are pretty good.
Yeah, they are. And you all will board the second wind, or the Moon Dancer, and you will take off. Who's next?
Well, Chef will, him and Jenny will start to pack up and head out, and lets them all know, like, if they're ever in Tribor, to swing by his restaurant, assuming it's still there, and I will treat them to a meal. And I say goodbye to them all and start heading out the path that I originally came into town in hopes to see all of my family and friends and people back in Tribor.
And as you and Jenny go along that path, there is the undeniable sight of where you first encountered one of those astral blights. That sort of little shape in the ground of where almost a meteorite struck. And as you walk past it, you see that it is still. The ground along the path, and even some points on the path itself, have had those large vines erupt. But all of them now are dead and gone. Some of the blights still remain, not as fresh as you would probably ideally want them to be for cooking, but they're there if you were to so choose. And you return to your town, and you are surprised to see that it is surprisingly intact. There are obviously some homes that did not make it. Yours did sustain a bit of damage. One of your front rooms is entirely asunder, but the rest of the home is sturdy and the foundation is solid. Could easily rebuild. And Chef and Jenny return home. It's around this time, Zomig, that you begin to notice that there are children sort of wandering the docks. And you see that they're quite dirty and they look a little hungry. And they're just sort of looking around, trying to find something, anything.
Well, Chef is gone, so I suppose I better check my inventory, see what I have for rations to give them at least something to eat, since I don't really eat them.
Okay.
I'll start by giving them, the kids each give them rations.
One of them sort of looks at you. You're about the same size as them. They sort of look at you and say, "Thank you, sir. This is very nice. It's nice to have
You're
somebody
welcome.
who will help." Oh, wow. You talk like I do. It's all high pitched and stuff. I thought you'd talk like my parents do. Like my parents did. They're not here anymore. It's
Oh,
just
I'm
us
sorry
now.
to hear that.
Yeah. It's sort of, she sort of touches her heart. She's like, I don't know. It feels weird.
Yes, I know that feeling quite well. Lost someone you care about?
Yeah. Do you want to feel it together? We got a little thing in the back. Maybe we can help each other?
Well, I've got a better idea. My old master used to have a nice size house. Technically, it's mine. His sons didn't get it because, well, his children were, let's just say, not the kindest, so they didn't get it in when he passed. So if that house is still standing, we have a house we can live in.
I know a bunch of people like me who lost their parents. Can some of us come there? Not just me?
Yes.
Oh,
if you
boy.
invite too many, we'll have to start sharing beds and sharing rooms. But hey, we can make do.
Yeah, we can. And she'll take your hand and go and gather some of the other kids. And you see that the destruction that has been left on Toro before, it was severe. And you all encountered the astral blights yourselves. They were hard. And there are a lot of dead parents in this town and across the countries and across the continents and across the world. Kindness from strangers like you will be needed. And you head off with the children to a suspiciously stable home, as if magically protected by a former master somehow. But it's in really good condition.
Well, he's dead, but his sons are there, or even though they shouldn't be. So I plan on evicting them and making room for the kids instead.
Perfect. Alrighty. Darb de Bard the Bard. The first place you go in any town is where?
Well, would you believe me if I said it was the tavern?
I would.
Because Darb the Bard doesn't have family, and he's too afraid to let anyone actually get close to him. So upon arriving, he would immediately separate himself from the group, choosing to fade into the background and return to what he does best. And that's perform. So he goes to the inn and he supplants himself into that vagabond lifestyle, traveling from inn to inn, finding himself in various adventures. And although he continues with the guise of He is just experiencing all that life has to offer. He is, in truth, searching, hoping to learn of somewhere he could replicate the magic he had seen before, trying to find a wish so he can return Hanlon to life and fulfill his promise.
I bet he does.
I'd like to think he doesn't. he's kind of inept.
He'll do his best though.
It's the thought that counts, right?
I'm sure he will find somebody who can do it, even if he is not capable of doing it. And last but certainly not least, we have Nergui. And you have a cat to deliver.
So to start out with, I promised I would take Fuzz home.
Mm-hmm.
But it's up to Fuzz to decide what home is.
It sure is.
So before I just grab the cat and take him off the ship. I mean, I look around Toril, and there's a lot of devastation here, and I can try and find Fuzz's family, and I would find Fuzz's family. But Fuzz has spent a lot of time hanging out with the tree.
Yeah, yes.
And I think it might make both of them sad if I took Fuzz away. So, where I'd previously, asked Fuzz, if they'd help me get home, I'll kind of consult both of them, the tree and the cat.
Okay. Starborough, sort of when consulted about this, looks at Fuzz and sort of looks at you and says, universe and time are the scale on which I operate. The worlds for which you all live are much smaller. That being said, even the grandiose deserve a small pocket of friendship. And if Fuzz were amenable to it, I would be happy to have them remain. As for Fuzz, Spartan, what do you think Fuzz's reaction will be if set upon the ship and sort of gesture to either stay or go?
That's just it. His family may still be around. They were a fairly wealthy family, which is, it was going to be a bit of a payday for Hanlon. He managed to get them back. Let's do a high or low to see which he prefer, because cats. So Nergui, if you can give me a high or low.
Low.
All right, let's see.
Which is for which?
That's a good question. I was you're wondering that too.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, so let's say that if you get it right, he'll stay, as you thought that might be the case. If you got it wrong, then he'll go. So you said high, right?
He'll start wandering off, in which case I'll take him up. I said low. What did I say? I will say low.
Oh, you said low.
I don't know what I said.
51.
Oh, barely.
He's gonna wander. Yeah, he's gonna start.
Okay.
He's gonna like jump up onto like the prow of the ship and start looking for a way to get down. Yeah.
Okay. The cat has spoken, so I will pick up Fuzz, and we will head into Neverwinter. And let's see. I guess I'm gonna try. Let's see. Hanlon said they were going to offer awards, so they would be fairly wealthy, or so I should go to the more affluent parts of town.
Of course. Perhaps near the lake. Lots of affluent families over there.
And I mean, first I will get some paper and hire a sketch person to sketch the cat, so I can put up some signs around about found cat, because I mean, I'm sure by now it's been all these weeks they would have written the cat off.
Probably.
So, but then I will also go around visiting folk and inquiring if they recognize this cat, which is very, well fed, well cared for,
Sure.
Do you remember? Do you remember Fuzz's last name?
No. I don't know if I ever knew Fuzz's last name.
Okay, fair enough.
Although, if I see something reminiscent of that, it might spark a memory.
Let's say, do you want to roll me a history check?
Okay,
And this will be the last roll of our campaign.
The DC is 30.
I have a
I hear
plus
Brennan.
0.
There's no
That's
fire here.
perfect. I do not remember it at all.
You don't, but that's
right.
okay. Because cats like a good staff. And a cat that runs away as often as it seemed that Fuzz did, where the family would hire people to go get him, probably knows his way back home. And sort of see after a little bit that Fuzz sort of tries to get down out of your arms.
And I
Do you let him?
down. Absolutely.
Sort of
I'm not going
lands
to nip him.
gracefully. Yep. Just begins to walk towards the fancier part of town, which you're already in. And from the people that you spoke to, they sort of remember vaguely, like, oh yeah, that cat was around, but they've all been kind of traumatized in the last couple, so like the cat's not really big in their minds. But everyone sort of says, yeah, the Lake District, go to the Lake District. And indeed, that's exactly where Fuzz leads you deeper into. It sort of comes to a standstill at, what kind of house is it, Hanlon?
So it's going to be quite a big-ish house. One of the few that actually has a sizable garden, and high walls where the cat can kind of prowl. Keeping an eye out. Sort of walking along. Some trees around and bushes and stuff like that. Maybe some little animals and stuff that he can chase around. That sort of thing. But yeah, something like that.
And you get just to the garden gate when the door is thrown open. And this girl with bright blue eyes and hair and pigtails that looked a little worse for wear, maybe she's been through it over the past month, comes running out of the garden and scoops the cat up into her arms and just starts screaming, "Please, I thought I lost you!" And she just holds the cat so tight. She just looks up at you nervously and says, "Thank you. Oh, thank you so much." And she puts Fuzz down and she wraps her arms around you.
Although she might refer to it as Colonel Fuzz.
And that was the kitty comes back to you from Hanlon, who used to work for your family.
Oh, he was so nice. Oh, that's so nice. Where is he?
He's out among the stars.
Okay. Sort of see that she doesn't really understand. She
And
says,
that's okay.
And she sort of picks the cat up into her arms. And she says, "Do you want to tell me about it?"
I think there's a bard here in town that if you ask around is going to be telling some stories about all of this.
Okay.
I am certain he's got some stories about Hamlin and about Fuzz and their adventure.
Indeed, they do. The tales that Darb Bard will weave throughout Toril will surely reach the ears of many. And weeks of rebuilding will turn into months and years, and the stories will live on. And the stories of the heroes of the multiverse. A handyman, just an ordinary guy. What everyone thought was a goldfish, but was actually the water inside of the goldfish bowl. A chef with an incredible little dragon friend named Jenny, who is better than all of you, let's be honest. The best,
Jenny put in work.
Jenny put in work. An autumn gnome who found their own purpose for being, despite not having a master to tell them what it was. A bard who told stories and tales, some high, some true. And a negotiator who earned her stripes and who became a founding member of the Jedi Council, became our heroes of the multiverse. And that will be it for our tale. Thank you all so much for joining us. It was amazing.
Woo!
Yay.
Thank you, Swank.
Thank you. Thank you.